Roll for it! Alright, I'm going to tell you guys about the
Lexi
show
just put
a little
her
bit,
own
in case you
face in
forgot.
chat. Get out of chat, Darth
Alright.
Lexi.
Welcome to Roll For It. Our show started as a bite-sized D&D podcast. Each episode, the cast rolled a D100 to decide which monster on our monster list they'd be encountering. The episodes are all less than an hour long and polished up with cool music and sound effects, and you can listen to those episodes anywhere you listen to episodes. Now we are doing our show live. Each of the first 3 seasons introduced us to a new trio of adventurers, but today we're checking in with the crew of the Adventurer's Mark from Season 3.
Huzzah!
Cheers. This is a mini adventure starring our favorite D&D pirates. The third such adventure we've done at Roll For It, but this is the first that we've done with this cast. The adventure has a Halloween-themed theme.
Spooky.
We're a little bit early, but we plan to release the cut-down episodes for these live sessions in October, so Halloween. Happy Halloween. Today we are joined by a tiefling artificer named Euphoria, but you can call her Yue if you are either one of her friends. From tragic childhood to fugitive on the run, Yue is being framed for the assassination of her own beloved father, so she's slow to trust people and slower to like people. We're also joined by a moon elf ranger from the secluded forest island of Saida. Kanar is a master archer and the strongest ranger, according to Kanar. He is 100 years old, which makes him barely an adult, but he's already living his dream of being an adventurer. Finally, we have the Tabaxi rogue Mo, who is a liar, a drunk, deathly afraid of water, and with a flair for the dramatic. In spite of all that, she's the captain of the fleet.
And she has a good heart and she does her best.
She's
Mo
really great.
accidentally murdered her way into captainhood, but she wears the hat well. Welcome, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being here, and oh my gosh, for putting up with the technical problems. This is our first ever time doing this live virtually. Very sorry for the delay, but thank you for being patient. Thank you to my cast for being patient. You guys are amazing, and
You're amazing.
I'm excited to play some D&D with you guys because this adventure is going to be kind of fun. Hopefully,
Gonna leave a mark.
Yeah.
it's weird. It's like even quieter when we're virtual than if we were in the room not laughing. You know, it's different.
Nah, it would still just be as awkward, and I would love it.
No, I'm saying the crickets. It's like the crickets are quieter in virtual.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do a cricket sound.
I feel like I've done a very bad.
I don't think
cricket
I've
sound.
ever heard anyone do a good cricket sound. It's a tricky one.
Take it back. There it is. All right, you ready for the previously on Roll For It bit?
Yeah, let's roll for it.
Previously on Roll For It. Without spoiling too much, here's a 10-second recap of Season 3. Then I'll expand on the necessary bits. So, 3 adventurers sailed the sea together in pursuit of 3 very different wishes, but the real treasure was the friendship points they earned along the way. Go listen to Season 3. That was 10. It might have been less than 10 seconds. The trio... The trio sails 2 ships between them, the Fiery Revenge, a large galleon with a long history of pirating where the 3 first met by fate or by coincidence, and the Adventurer's Mark, which is a small sloop where the 3 spent most of their adventuring career so far and have since equipped it with various magical, practical, and cosmetic upgrades. During the course of their adventure, these 3 became friends with more than just each other, most notably Durbin the Mule, who until recently thought that he might be a panther, Burnt Bill, who came with the ship, and that's where he likes to be, and Unit, a monodrone a beach ball shaped hunk of metal that the party adopted, who is always ready for adventure. There's many others that we might encounter. They also made some enemies, but only one of them seems to still be alive, and that's Robert Coward. He is a rat bastard of a human who used vicious means to track down Yue in order to return her home to her country, where she faces charges for regicide. Robert currently dwells in the hold of the Fiery Revenge as the gang transports him back to Monrithia. Yue is done running, and in exchange for Robert's life, he has agreed to speak as a witness to clear Yue's name. There was also a sweet romance between Yue and Kanar, which started with an anxious handhold when they met a ghastly monster known as the Alep, and ended with a kiss after an emotionally charged battle for Yue's soul. This brings us to the present. So go listen to season 3 for more on that, and it's a great time. It's been 1 week.
Since you looked at me.
What?
It's been 1 week since you looked at me. I don't know any of the words except it's been 1 week.
We all know that one part.
Yeah.
It was good.
It's been 1 week since the harrowing fight with the Lich, and the crew is still high on the scent of fresh treasure, much of which was exchanged a couple days prior for a pile of gold at the port city of Nulnulbin in Nuldush. Tonight is a special night for the crew. It's the last full moon. It's the last full moon before winter, a night that is celebrated in the Southern Isles as the pain... Oh my gosh, I can't speak. A night that is celebrated in the Southern Isles as the Pale Moon Spirit Festival. Celebrated widely in the Southern Isles, Spirit Fest is generally a night of drinking, dancing, costumes, and spooky stuff.
Spooky stuff.
Spooky, scary skeletons. Shivers down your spine. Doop, doop.
Cut to the winds fill the sails of the adventurer's mark as the sun approaches the horizon. The repetitive tink of armor on metal has been constant as Euphoria prepares her costume for the evening. In the only private cabin aboard the small ship, the cabin is Yue's room/workshop, and she is hammering away at a shining steel plate. Yue, could you describe what you look like to the audience?
Hot, I guess. Just kidding. I am a... Do you want me to do this in my accent? I'm not gonna do it in my accent. I'm a purple tiefling. I have horns. I have very, my eyes are just completely black, all part of it. Got a little tail. I wear a nice little cloak. A little sassy. I'm just a purple tiefling, living my dreams. I look good, I think. And
Yeah, you're
right,
hot.
I'm probably sweating a little bit because I've been working. So I'm like, everybody's working for the weekend. That's what Yue's doing right now.
That's the look, yeah.
That's the look.
Yue's catching up on pop culture, and she's made it to the 80s.
It's taken me some time, just
The
a little
80s
bit.
of the Southern Isle history.
Yeah.
That's when Kanar knocks on the door as well. What is...
That's our secret.
Hello?
Pass, not that. When I
What?
knock like that, it's
No.
me. Don't wait. let
There's
me do the full
there's
thing.
no pattern
I'll do
whatsoever.
the full thing. Listen, I'll do the full thing so
Okay,
you know
okay.
it's me.
No, I'm gonna be patient. I got it.
Shut up down there!
Well, okay. We'll work on a shorter version.
Honestly, every time you
do
do it, it's different than the time it was before. It's like you added on to it. But yes, come in. Hello.
You gave me your favorite song, and you said it's the 8th movement of something, and I've been trying.
Why don't you just knock? You say skra.
Oh, that could work too. Hey,
Kanar, what do you look like?
Kanara is
yes.
Let's do the description first. Again, the blue alabaster skin. If most people would remember, he still has that nice tattoo sleeve on his right arm. However, it is burnt from that last fight that they had with the Lich King. This is a nice little battle scar. His hair is still in the dreads with the ponytail pulled to the back, kind of shaven on the side. But over the past week, he hasn't really been keeping neatly clean, so his beard is a little bit thicker, it's growing a little bit more. And yeah, your boy is just as handsome as ever.
I'm like, oh my gosh, Kanar, you haven't shaved in a while. You don't look so young anymore. Ooh, just kidding.
Well, as you know, being 100, I'm going through puberty now.
Wait, how young are you?
Yeah, wait.
I'm a
Let's
man.
not make
No.
Euphoria
Our age is just a little bit
pedophile.
different. Like, I'm still young,
My
but
body
after
feels-
a certain age,
feels
I
strange.
start to become a man now.
I need
Me-
Kennard to have already gone through puberty for this
me too.
storyline to be okay with me.
It's a different form of puberty. That's all.
My hands are so
new
sweaty right
puberty.
now. Stop.
Oh, your hands are all. Don't worry.
No, not you,
Your
Lexi.
hands, no. I know your hands are always constantly sweaty. I
No,
know.
your hands are the sweaty
Your-
hands.
Don't you worry. And I pull
Don't
out the burnt Bill's shirt that he's been keeping on for sentimental reasons that Mo gave him. I'm just like, here, let's just pat your
Oh,
hands.
the handkerchief that Mo stole off Burnt Bill.
No, this yes. But
Because remember, Mo gave us gifts. She gave me a penny, and she gave you this very
she
nice
did.
embroidered handkerchief.
I just remembered all of that right now, and I'm glad I kept it in my pocket.
Wow,
So thank
glad
you.
to see people appreciate my generosity.
Yeah.
I do have
But-
a quick question though. Sorry. So Kanar, what do you look like tonight
Oh,
Ooh.
on the pale moon?
Yeah, I don't know what
night?
I don't know what
Well, I haven't-
either of your costumes are, so I'm excited.
I didn't know I threw it on yet.
You
So
might not have.
outside of the actual physical description of Kanar, as far as his hair and his beard and his alabaster blue skin, he is draped. He's draped up and dripped out in this seaweed form of the Alep costume. Yeah, it's dyed
No.
to like a darker color.
What did he
doesn't
dye
have
it
the mask
with?
on. Squid ink.
That's what I was gonna say.
Does he
I played
smell
Minecraft.
really bad?
Yeah.
No,
He smells like
because
seaweed and
to
squid.
and he thought of this to counteract the smell.
Yeah.
He actually took mint leaves and some cocoa beans, grinded them up, and kind of
Some
took
Axe
some
body
fresh
spray.
water and mixed them all up in this concoction. So now he smells like mint chocolate.
And seaweed and squid. All mixed together.
No, because it's dried out, so it's mainly coated in mint chocolate.
You have this like very interesting smell about you tonight, Kanar. It's almost like a
It's
mint
the puberty.
chocolate, but there's like a little bit of like musk. Very interesting. Why did you decide that you would go as like maybe our worst fear?
Well,
Wow.
this is also the monstrosity that bonded us for the first time, and I thought you would appreciate the sentimental aspect of it.
It's kind of like sweet, but also like really weird. But I like it.
Mo
don't like
barges in. She does not knock. And she
Mo.
says, I smell squid, puberty, and something kind of good. I don't know what the last part is. But
Very specific that you can smell puberty.
Yeah. So Mo, what did
trust
you do
me.
in your spare time?
you can smell puberty.
Such a weird.
In my spare time?
Yeah.
Are
What
you
do
not seeing this costume? Clearly, I've been creating this.
Please describe.
Yeah, I can
What you're
clearly see what you're wearing. You look so fetching.
Tell me more.
Yes.
Tell me
So, Momo
Mama.
is a great tabaxi. You can see it right there on the screen. Yellow eyes, gray, a little stripey. And her costume is it's like a beach ball shaped thing that's hanging over her by suspenders. And it's made out of a barrel. It's basically a barrel hanging by suspenders that she has painted gold and put one big eye in the middle. And she is one of her best friends and shipmate, Unit. She's dressed up as Unit. She just wants to pay
Yes, you
homage.
are. Of course.
You look like Unit.
just
Yeah,
like him.
I love
Aw.
This is
Uni.
amazing. We
Beautiful.
both took things that are close to us in a way.
Yeah. One of them's maybe a little scarier than the other, but I guess that's the point of
Yeah.
Spirit Day. Spirit Day, is that what we're
But,
calling it?
you
What are we
know,
calling it?
I'm not sure. This isn't really something that I do. I just thought I would humor you guys. 'Cause you really
Well-
are into this dressing up sort of deal.
No, it's
Which-
important. It's important for the sailors, especially for the crew, because they get scared. Because the whole idea is that, like, all the people that died at sea, which is, like, a lot. Like, I think we've had, like, 5 dead crew members since this morning. And all
Oh my
those
gosh.
people just haunt. That was a
Are
joke.
they-
No one's
who-
dead.
Is Tiptoes
No,
is
honestly.
Tiptoes okay?
Oh my! We're working on your humor. We'll get there.
I
Okay, so
don't know if
let
that was
me
funny.
tell my story. So all the ones that die, they haunt the ships in the sea, and I don't remember. Hard Heart told me this morning. I'm trying to act like an expert on it. I don't really know. Hard
Ooh.
Heart,
Okay. We
Heart,
love
heart.
screaming.
and I'm calling
Heart,
for.
this is your captain calling. Heart.
So we're just having like this little party in my room. That's just really nice.
You left your door open. If you
I did not leave my door. You left my door open, Kanar.
Also,
They enter the
Funny,
cabin.
you had like this special knock and everything,
Cabin?
and then you didn't even close
the fact that
Yes,
you have
yes,
your
Hard
own
Heart.
cabin
Yes.
is
Yes,
a
Heart.
privilege.
Oh, Heart is not here right now. This is
Oh.
Unit.
Oh, Unit, you
You might remember me from
good.
the old days.
You look just like Heart. I was just so taken aback.
I
I love your
wouldn't-
costume.
Yes, wouldn't even know that. It
I too was taken aback when I
Unit,
heard Mo calling
look!
for Heart. What is that?
That's you, Uni! That's you! We're the same!
That looks nothing like me.
Unit.
I'm a regular
No,
person.
Well,
Um,
Unit.
Unit.
There's a large stretch.
I
for
have
you.
like, I guess I have like a mirror in this room, so I'm gonna show Unit what he looks like.
What is that?
That is you.
It looks just like Mo's costume.
Hey! Okay, why have we
Very
never
nice.
shown...
You-
Unit, you've never seen your own reflection before?
Unit takes a moment and he looks at his reflection and he's like, "Who is that girl I see?"
You see what a cutie
Unit
you are?
is a spherical, metallic, bronzish ball with thin arms and legs and 2 wings at his shoulders, which are always slightly fluttering to take some of the weight off of his pencil stick legs. And he always wears his signature eye patch with a hole in it.
Unit, what do you think? Do you think you're a cutie pie? Because you are.
I do now. I feel great. Confidence boosted.
Okay,
Wow.
Unit,
Amazing.
I was calling for Hard Heart because
Right. He
I-
was calling for you, actually. That is my mission, to retrieve you for the festivities.
This is
No.
great. Everybody leave. I'm not done yet.
Well, when are you gonna be done? Because apparently the festivities are a beginning.
The sun is almost down, and I was told to retrieve you all before sunset. Or
Well, I just
would
need
be...
like 5 minutes to put
Unit,
this
let
on,
me
but you're
see
all
this.
in here and like I can't.
Okay, okay,
We'll
okay,
give you
okay.
the
Get
5
out.
minutes.
So we
Goodbye.
leave. We give her 5
Come on.
minutes, and she comes out as
I'm in a full suit of armor. I am a knight. And I also have my homunculus servant Daxter, who is in a little princess outfit, and I'm a knight in shining armor essentially because, I saved myself a little bit. So Who needs a knight in shining armor if you can be
Ken.
yourself? But I'm a little clunky.
Yes.
I don't know how to walk in armor, but it looks really good.
That's what I was gonna say. Can
It looks
Yue
good.
walk?
It looks good. Yeah, Yue's like, I will get there. I promise. I'm on my way.
It's her first steps.
I'm just a little knight baby.
To clarify for anybody tuning in, Daxter, Lexi's homunculus servant, is a corgi.
Yeah, he's like in a little pokeball, and so I like kind of roll him out, and he's like, and
Yep.
and
He's
a
currently
corgi.
wearing a princess costume,
Yeah, he's
which
very
I regrettably
cute.
don't have a picture of.
Okay,
It's okay.
so I take one of Yue's arms and kind of gesture for Kanar to take the other one, and we help her get up the stairs without bending her knees.
This is great. If we could do this when I'm wearing like normal clothing, that would be great too.
So you can't go anywhere just yet because there's nothing to go up the stairs to. Because
So let's
the
just like swing around
fiery
in circles.
the fiery revenge is behind you guys by a few hundred paces, basically. But as you walk out into the cabin, Unit's like, all right, let's get this going. And Nugget is here as well. So you guys are on the smaller of your two ships, the Adventurer's Mark.
Is the Adventurer's Mark where Robert is also being kept, or is he?
Robert is actually in the hold of the Fiery Revenge.
That's what I thought.
That ship sails a few hundred feet
Nugget.
behind on the port side of the ship. Nugget is at the helm at the moment, but he signals to the Fiery Revenge to come around the side. He has an acid-burnt face and a big old smile
Shh, no, he doesn't. His face
as
is
he
fine.
greets the three of you from the cabin. Nugget's full beard works great with his werewolf costume.
Oh, Nugget, you look amazing.
I like that you
Tiptoes.
didn't have to put any makeup on because your face is already.
Mo, stop.
It was a compliment.
It was a backhanded compliment.
Everybody's on Nugget's side. Everybody's always on Nugget's side. It's
Because
fine.
we love Nugget.
Nugget's been through a lot.
Nugget-
Nugget's
any
been
of
through
it-
more.
Nugget's watching you guys whisper to each other, and it's like, hey. Tiptoes is also aboard the sloop. He's a half-giant whose normally friendly face is hidden by a scarecrow mask, making him straight up terrifying to look at.
Oh my gosh, what is...
Yes. Tiptoe, you
No.
understand the assignment. I love this. I love this, Tiptoe. You and we're going to go up against each other for the spooky contest. I cannot wait.
This is such an interesting
I got it.
holiday.
Tiptoes, I was trying to find Hard Heart because I couldn't really remember the story he told me. I know every boat I've been on, we do this costume thing, but I don't really remember why. Do you?
Tons of reasons why. We do them in the Fire Revenge. We always said it's to get the spirits back to their away lands and away from our away lands, if you know what I mean.
So we're supposed to
Tiptoe,
scare the.
may I point out, I really love the accent you're putting on right now.
Okay.
Kanar.
Yeah.
Don't make him self-conscious. He's just.
No. Just like before, I just know with his costume, this is a new version.
This is my
of Tiptoe,
Scarecrow.
and this is his Scarecrow voice, and I love it. That's what I'm saying. I'm complimenting him.
This is what I think
All right.
would most scare the crows.
So basically, you're saying that we wear these costumes to scare away the ghosts of dead people who died at sea.
Depending on who you ask.
Well, I'm asking you.
Yeah, but
Well, then yes, that's what I'm saying. I said it.
All right, bud. And then I reach as far above my head as possible to give him a fist bump.
He returns, reciprocates fist bumps to you.
And I just fall over. It's too heavy.
These two Tiptoes.
I in turn fall with Mo because
I'm
she was
holding
holding
her
me
arm.
up. So I go.
Clank.
Gosh.
A very loud noise as
This was,
suit of armor clatters into the ground.
Yeah.
Tiptoes and Nugget have been on board the Adventurer's Mark a lot lately. They're what Mo calls Knar's training wheels, as he learns to captain the Adventurer's Mark which she gave to him after reclaiming her place as captain of the Fiery Revenge.
Captain.
Finally, there is Burnt Bill. He is a white-bearded man with a red and white striped shirt and a red bandana. He appears out of nowhere behind you and says, "I'll man the jib."
Burnt Bill, where's your costume?
It's a pirate costume. Look at the shirt.
William.
Wait, what's new with his shirt?
It's a different shirt. Look at
What
his
color
shirt.
is it? Is it? Are the stripes just?
No, it's the same shirt. I think, William, this is an important day. And the next time I see you, I expect you to have a costume on that is not pirate. Anything but pirate.
No.
You can't force somebody to celebrate
you had to
something.
ease up on the way that Tiptoes was talking, and now you're berating Bill.
We need to have a conversation.
Bill and I have
about,
a very
compliments.
special relationship. I'm not trying to compliment him. We teach each other things, and one of the
Ready for the
things.
festivities, Captain.
What?
Wearing the costume. I spend a lot of time on the shirt.
It looks really good.
You look great.
No,
You look great,
doesn't it
Bill.
look great? It looks
look
amazing. Oh, can you give us a little twirl? I want to see the back of it. You devil, you. Yeah, you'll scare them things back into the ocean. The souls, yeah.
Little hobble spin.
Little spin.
I can't spin all the way because I'm connected to headphones. Sorry.
That's okay.
I'd
Thank
come
you
back.
for your half spin.
You look good. Yeah. Great
Oh.
job, Bill.
Get a
There you did.
costume, Bill. Don't
No.
get it. Let's move on. I'm just saying I know Bill and I know that he can do better.
Hi, Captain. I'll be with
I love you though. Bill, look at me.
look
Look at me. I love you though. Say it, Bill.
Bill, you
I-
don't have to say it.
Captain.
That's
Captains.
what all I wanted him to say. That's our own little code. We speak thieves' cant, and in thieves' cant that means I love you. It's fine.
Well, then that's great to know because he said it to me too. So I also equally love him.
All right, I'm uncomfortable. Let's find hot. Let's
The,
go.
Yeah, so the Bill and Tiptoes raise the sails, slow the ship, and the adventurer's mark drops anchor, and the Fire Revenge catches up about 10 feet away, doing the same. And then ropes are tied between the two ships, and ladders are laying across the gap for easier crossing.
Oh my gosh, how are we gonna get Yue across?
I know. I was like, I'm getting like a little better with each
Hey,
step.
Tiptoes, I love the rope idea. This is great. But perhaps if we had a plank of a sort, maybe a 5x8 or
Tiptoes, can you just yeet me
10.
over there? Just like, just get me over there, Tiptoes, please.
That sounds damaging. It
sounds a little
fun.
How athletic are you?
Tiptoes, make an athletics check.
She's armored up, as long as she lands on her back,
Are we rolling for that?
right?
Why
ready?
are we crossing? Do we have to go over there now?
And you look over, and the entire crew is just all holding mugs of ale.
Yeah, the party's starting.
Captain Mo! Captain Mo!
Oh my gosh, they're chanting your name. How fun!
They want you all there
get
for the
down,
first
Mo.
toast.
Get down, Mo!
See,
Yeah,
Kanar, one day you will also have your name chanted when you learn
Yep.
more things about being a captain. This is what you have
Yep.
to look forward to. In the meantime,
I don't know if that's fair coming from you.
I got it.
the bloody ship,
Captain Mo!
Captain Mo!
okay, so I pick a rope up and swing across to the ship.
Tiptoes. It would take two hands. Tiptoes isn't like a giant.
It's just a pretty.
Tiptoes just picks you up,
Yeah.
moves close to the side of the ship. The adventurer's mark tips a little bit with the
boy.
combined weight
Tiptoe,
of the
please
two of
be
you.
careful. Tiptoe, be very careful.
No, he's fine. He's got it. Let's go,
He
Tiptoe.
tries to turn you sideways, and then
Fun, like a little.
so you land on your back, and
Yeah.
then drops you about 3 feet onto the
Oh!
deck.
Ouch.
But you're fine.
Yeah, I snap my
The armor
fingers, and some of the
My
crew comes
imagination
over and
does
helps
not.
get her up.
Like, hey guys, good to see you again. I'm also realizing this was a mistake, but it's fine. Can you get me one of those ales because I probably need to drink through this?
Oh yeah,
night,
everybody
so-
gets their drink of choice. What are you guys' drink of choice as you climb aboard
Wait, what
the
are our
Fire
options?
Revenge?
What are our
Oh,
options?
you're pretty much rich now, so whatever you picked up back in Nuven.
Okay, what do we?
I
You
picked
like?
up bacon soda with maple syrup. I would show you, but my camera's blurry.
Put your hand behind it, like Kelsey did with her ears. So behind it.
All right, all right, all right.
Yeah, very nice. I have ocean organic vodka.
Oh,
Organic vodka.
Yes.
Wow, you guys really went fancy in Nuven.
Yeah,
the
I
thing.
just
But it should be ocean organic, if it's gonna be any kind of organic.
Mo just takes like whatever empty cup, like whoever put down half their drinks, she just is kind of finishing whatever's around. I don't think she got anything special.
She gets a mug of ale. She's the
Well-
captain.
Yeah. And then I like go over to UA and I pry open the very realistic guard that she put on the helmet and like try to help her dump this shot through the helmet.
Yeah. Shots. It's like mostly on my face.
Wait.
Well, ow.
Oh, it's fine.
I was just a
too
little
late.
pre-shot.
It's fine.
No. It was just for me. I was the only one drinking. Everybody else, you know.
And Hard Heart makes his way over to the three of you as you've been just being ushered towards the center of the Fire Revenge, the main deck. And Hard Heart is elderly-ish gentleman with sort of a scarred-up, rugged face, who's been on the ship for much longer than anybody else. He's been first mate to Mo on the Fiery Revenge, and he says, "Customary for you to give a toast, Captain, and then we can proceed with the festivities."
Right. Toast. Okay.
Yeah, do it. Yeah,
do one of your
could-
fancy speeches. You're so
Yeah.
good at these
You're
pirate speeches.
so good.
So, everybody, thank you for being here again for Spirit Day, Spirit's Eve. Heart, what's it called?
Spirit Fest.
For
The Pale
Spirit
Moon
Fest
Spirit
again
Festival.
this year. I love all of your costumes. I think they're all very clever. The two of you with the Durban costume, the butt, the head, it's great. Love it. I guess I just want to say that let's all do our best to celebrate really hard so that none of the dead people come and haunt the ship, because I don't think I do well with that. I think that would scare me a lot.
You could wrap it up.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Like it
Yeah.
Arg!
Keep going.
Oh, yes.
Arrgh!
Great speech to Mo.
And you guys look up and you hear
To me.
Durban's up in the crow's nest looking overboard.
Aww.
Durban's in a
Right.
dragon costume today.
So, Durban.
And the rest of the
Wait,
crew,
I have a question.
drinks. Go ahead.
Durban last time we played had Panther stats. Now he doesn't
Yeah.
have Panther stats. How is he getting into that crow's nest?
You don't know what his stats are. You just know that you see dragon costume Durban
Oh my
perched
God,
up
but
in the
how's he
crow's
up
nest.
there?
Maybe he
Just
flew.
because
Maybe the wings
you
actually
stopped,
work. The wings
because you
might.
stopped feeling a certain way doesn't mean you lost your skill, right? You trained really hard to be able to climb into that crow's nest.
All right.
Okay.
Anyway,
Suspicious. All right. Well, good. Good.
the
How long
sun.
is this celebration, by the way? Because don't we have to? Are we stopping or are we continuously going?
Oh,
like,
anchor's dropped. We're here all night, and
Alright.
the sun finally sinks below the horizon as you guys chug your drinks, take your shots, and the festivities begin.
so don't we have like somewhere a little bit more important to be getting to? Or are we just gonna party all night? I'm sorry, I thought this was just like an hour thing. Because we have like, you know,
Well-
Robert that we have to get to the port to like clear.
Yep.
my name
Yue,
and
Yue,
a little bit
Yeah.
more important.
the crew has been working really hard all week. They need a little break. You have
Right,
to take a
I-
little
yeah.
break every once in a while. You
Yeah,
can't
I
just
don't like a little hour break.
unless you want the
And you guys are
union coming
talking-
after us.
You guys are talking together in this tight little circle as everybody sort of cheers and,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
shouts around
Thank
you.
you,
Guys.
thank you, voice in our head for reminding us to maybe like not have massive conversations in front of everyone.
No, you can have your conversations.
They can't hear us
you.
because they're having a party, which is
Party
important.
volume.
And actually,
I understand. Okay.
you've been really stressed lately too. And
Burnt-
Burnt
this-
Bill's got an accordion out and he's playing.
He
Yeah.
didn't change. Still in his costume.
Did he change, GM
Captain.
Jake?
You see the part of the costume? I got it from the port, Captain. It's a pirate's accordion.
Ah.
Oh, now he
Yeah.
has accessories.
Yep, he added to it.
He's winning me over.
He should. He should.
I think
Always
if,
does.
if he added one more
He
element, I would
keeps
call
going
it a
around
costume.
and he keeps going around and people and saying "Arr!"
But
That
he
any
does that
That's
anyway.
like him. Maybe he's like a bit more like. Maybe he's like more.
He's
you
like,
know?
"I'll man the jib." Arr.
Oh, poor Bill.
Burn Bill, get me one more element to this costume, and I'll sign off on it. One
Right,
more
Captain.
thing. Yeah, UA.
But-
Two things. One,
Okay. All right.
I'm surprised that you thought this was going to be an hour-long party and made an entire suit of armor for an hour-long party.
I mean, I would do that for like anything.
Two, your dog just ate like 3 bowls of potato chips, so you need to,
He loves them.
You know, he's doing great. He's been on a diet lately. Like you said, this is a party, so
This
my
is
dog
his
might
cheat
as
day.
well have a cheat day and enjoy himself.
when
And
he
potato
throws
chips.
Especially
up
on
on my
this
deck,
ship.
when he
Yep,
throws
on
up,
your
you're the
deck.
one swapping it. Okay. 3, go enjoy the party.
you said
Have a
2
little
things.
fun. I know, but I just want you to go have fun. So that'll be my last thing. Those are my 3 things. The second one was supposed to be go have fun, but then I saw the dog about to throw up, and I
Yeah,
just wanted
no,
to
that
throw
sounds
in
great.
there.
Okay, yeah, no, I'll go have fun. I'm gonna get another drink, and so I walk away from this little party or little conversation. I pick up Daxter, and I actually, because we're on the Fiery Revenge, right?
Yeah.
I actually just go down where Robert is.
Sure.
In the thing. So, but you guys can't see me. Like, I went and it looks like I'm mingling, but I actually just made a beeline towards there. So,
You head
because
down.
I'm just nervous about this whole thing.
Sure. Let's get back to you in a second. You head
Yeah.
down to the hold to check on Robert. The 2 of you are left up top, and Unit comes up to you, and Unit, by the way, now has a mustache drawn under his nose. Does Unit have a nose? Under
He
his
does
eye,
not.
a curly mustache, and
Yep.
a little goatee under his mouth.
Very dashing unit.
And
He
he's
looked
also got
like a
little
regular
horns.
musketeer.
Little marker drawn horns on either side of his head.
Oh,
no.
never mind. You are...
Unit, is that Sharpie? What did I tell you about the Sharpies, babe? That's not gonna come off. We're gonna have to use like baking soda.
I'm not sure.
Well, you
Hard
look-
Heart helped me with the costume.
God,
Oh,
hard
hard
heart.
heart.
Oh my
The
god.
crew was adamant that I dress up for the occasion.
Unit,
They
turn
said
around.
there'd be plenty of
Adamant.
games.
Turn around for me. And then, like, on the back of him, they've also written in Sharpie, like, they drew, like, a penis on his back with a Sharpie.
Best costume.
Unit,
They
did you
said they
fall
were
asleep?
giving me wings.
You look really beautiful, kid.
He
Honestly.
was bullied.
Yeah, you look really good.
I'm getting along great with the crew.
Yeah.
Unit, when
Very
they start
excited for the
drinking,
games of the evening.
When they drink, stay a little bit away from them until everyone's more inebriated.
Absolutely. Mo promised me a game of solitaire later.
That's right, buddy. We play solitaire every night. It's like a bedtime story. No more Sharpie. Go enjoy yourself. And have you seen Hard Heart? I haven't seen him all day.
He was just here, Captain.
Okay.
Talking to you.
Yeah, Mo.
He came and
Pretty sure he gave you the drink and told you to make the speech. Mo, have you?
There he is.
How much?
I'm drunk.
Yeah, you had a lot
drunk.
to drink here. Who's giving you the mother's milk?
Are you both going to participate in the games of the night?
Yeah.
It's a night of celebration and competition, and I love games. I've
Oh.
loved games since I've joined this ship, because I knew games starting as soon as I joined this ship. So I've loved them for that amount of time.
You're like a weird little baby.
All right, that's.
It's fun
that's
to
actually
watch
great
you
to hear.
experience things. Okay, yeah, we'll be there. Kanar, why don't you go grab Yue and we'll play some games.
Okay, yeah, but before I leave, I wanted to talk to you about something 101, just us really quick.
Okay.
Sure thing. What is it? How can I
unit.
assist?
No unit with your new developed personality. You should go be with Tiptoes.
I'm going to go play hide and seek.
Yes.
He's so good at
Okay,
that.
you hide.
He loves that game.
You gotta hide. You be the
He's
Oh, of
hider.
course.
I'm
I
In a
know the
barrel.
rules.
In
we're
a
gonna count
barrel.
to 20, and we're gonna come find you.
Absolutely.
Love ya, unit. Okay, yeah, me. Just keep in mind that I'm like a little drunk before you give me any
Yeah.
important information. But sure, what's up?
Usually are. Mo.
Usually are.
Count. That's for other animals, Mo. You stop. I will spray you with water.
Sorry, not the bottle, not the spray bottle.
You spend a lot of time on the other ship, on my ship, on the Adventure Smart.
Well, it's technically part of my fleet, so I gotta, just make sure everything's going smoothly over there.
Yeah, no, I get that, like a part of your fleet, but it has a separate identity now. Like it's now under my supervisor, and it's me. Like I don't feel like you're allowing me to be captain.
You're definitely the captain.
Don't do that. Don't you do that. Don't you do that.
I,
You're doing the thing where you give me the title and it's only more metaphorical than actual.
It's just that do you know all the stuff that goes into being a captain?
Well, okay.
Like when Tiptoes,
You haven't given me the chance to experience that yet.
you need to know your crew back and front. Every single morning when Tiptoes wakes up, he's gonna hit his head on the door frame.
He's gonna
Every
hit his head
day.
on the door frame.
And
Every day.
someone's got to be there to rub the little bump and tell him it's going to be okay. Or he's not
Yes.
going to be in the right mood to do the rope tying,
tasks
the pirate
Yeah.
sailor tasks that I know all about
He's
because I am a
steering
captain.
the ship. Yes, you are You are a captain.
Right,
That
right.
right
You're the
there.
captain. No, you're the
That-
captain. I just want to make sure that everything's going smoothly. And so
Yeah.
I'm just
Yep.
I can back off a little bit. That's fine. I didn't
Okay,
realize.
that's all I'm asking. You know,
I'll just check
and, you know,
in.
it's great.
I'll check in 3 times a day. Every meal, I'll come over. I'll see how you're doing.
No, that's not gonna work.
3 times.
That's breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
In
and
24
sometimes
hours.
Second dinner and second
It's
lunch.
time to bob for plumes. Let's go.
We'll talk about it later.
The plumes!
Yes,
We'll
because
talk about it later.
this is
We'll
my
talk.
favorite.
Come
I
on,
love-
go get Yue. Go get
Okay.
Yue.
Wait, let's do captain versus captain. Bobbing for plumes. Bobbing for plumes.
Doesn't need to be a competition.
I want to
Of
be
course
a
can't-
random pirate. You're both the plumes! Oh, yes! I'm the French guy on the ship.
Yes,
Bob for
you're
plumes.
right. All right, you guys, we'll do it. We're gonna do the thing. We're gonna bob for plumes. Like everyone's gonna be here.
Oh, plumes, by the way, are a cider
Delicacy.
plum. Yeah, they're a
Yeah.
delicacy from Kanara's hometown.
Yeah.
They're better plums, and there's always some aboard the ships in the cargo. So you guys want to bob for plumes or what? I don't know.
Yeah, we'll buy for plumes. Somebody, are they already up here? Are they in the cargo? Where are they?
They're up here. They're in their barrels of water. The game's all set up. You just dunk your heads and you grab as many plumes as you can. You get 1 minute.
Nice.
So just bob for plumes.
Are they gonna roll?
Yeah, you roll 3d6s to see how many plumes you get.
3d6s.
Lacey has been itching for us to finally.
This is amazing. I'm excited.
Meanwhile, during the plume...
I want to see that happens.
Okay.
I only have this like weird.
I think
I'm
you
gonna
would
get
still be
physical
here.
dice. I want to get a physical dice. I only have my electronic
Physical.
dice. Hold on.
Physical.
Kanar, you go first.
They're in here.
Physical.
Can I go first?
Oh,
We were
I did
dancing.
digital.
It's
I
time
did
for you
digital.
to prove your worth.
Digital. I did digital. I got 11.
All right. 11 plumes for Kanar.
Yeah, let's remember that number.
Mo, we've got 11 plumes for Kanar. You got to beat 11.
I have to beat 11. Oh, we're gonna
Yeah.
add them all together.
Yeah.
3d6s.
3d6.
Okay.
There's only one barrel, so you got to take turns. But everybody shouts.
That's
11 is the current
Oh.
record now.
okay. Well, I'm starting with a solid 1, so
Woo!
making my way there. I like.
That's
We're bobbing for plumes. That's the game.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Plumes.
I like lean down for my first chance, and my barrel gets caught on the other barrel, and then I just kind of tip into the barrel with the plumes, and then get my way out because
got it.
I didn't really think it through.
You had a bad bob.
It's just the first one.
Okay.
Are you really
Ah!
drunk?
The last one's a 6. Okay,
Yeah.
So
so
8.
10. That's only 1.
Just
Very
one.
close.
That's very
Very
close.
close.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so Kanar won.
Kanar wins the plume! And they hand you, everybody hands you, there's like 3 beers and a couple of bacon sodas in your face. And
No. We love baking soda.
drink
We love baking soda.
I love baking soda. It's really gross.
Meanwhile, down below deck, you head down there.
I pull up a chair and I'm just sitting, staring at Robert, not saying anything, just looking at him.
Is he awake?
I don't know. I'm just looking at him.
Yeah, he's awake.
Yes, he's awake.
He's sitting in his little corner. And he's
that
like
little
this.
corner.
And he watches you come in. He's like, You do not wear that well.
You son of a chicken bitch.
I don't mean in your appearance. I mean in your
In my
ability to move.
in my ability to move.
Why aren't you up celebrating the Devil Day with the rest of your devilish friends?
It actually has a name. It's called Spirits Fest.
Hmm.
Was that right? Wait, was that right? Yeah, okay. Spirits Fest. And you're just calling it Devil's Day because you are a piece of poo on a stick. So I'm just here to monitor you for a little bit. Just wanted to see if you were doing anything dumb because you do dumb things. So
Oh yes, it's captivating.
yeah, you're captivating. No, you're not captivating. You smell like eggs.
Well, I smell like your ship, so keep that in mind.
No, it's your
Maybe
own odor and stink.
find a scrub brush.
Are you requesting something? Do you think you can request something?
What are you doing here? I
I'm
don't.
I'm just making sure that you aren't
I'm
doing
fine.
anything
Thank you for
dumb.
checking
No,
on me.
I'm not
glad
checking
that you're
on
concerned
you.
for my health.
I'm not concerned for you. I'm just unsure about you and I don't feel comfortable with you and I feel like you're going to I feel like you are going to betray me. So I'm just kind of seeing where we still stand with your life and
Well, as
you're
you
gonna
can
keep
see,
your
I've been
promise.
plotting my escape and my vengeance.
Wait, what does his little room look like? Can you describe it to me, DM
he's-
Jake?
in a hold, which is in the basically an iron cage in the center of the holding area below deck. So all he's got, so he doesn't have an actual wall to himself. You know, he just got the four sides of cage.
Yeah.
And he's got a little stool with a piece of fabric over it for sitting, and he's got a little. Well, what would you guys provide him with? Because I was picturing like a little bedroll for sleeping, and then he's got a little bucket for bucket stuff.
Well, the last time we saw Robert, he was like bound, like can't use his hands, can't use his feet. He's like the sport. I mean, I don't like him,
for the most
and like
part,
he's done some bad stuff.
His hands and his fingers have still been bound because he does no magic, and that's been a way to keep him from acting out.
Can I do an investigation check on like his room or something to see if he's been up to anything?
Sure.
I'm just a little nervous about this man. Let me see. Okay. Oh, I got a 7. Can't see shit.
You actually do see shit. He pooped
pooped.
earlier today.
Nice.
It hasn't been cleaned out yet. But
Okay.
Whose job is it on the ship to clean out that bucket?
It's not mine.
it rotates between the crew. Yeah.
Okay.
But they were probably just a little busy getting ready for the party. But you can send somebody if you want to. You know.
Okay. Maybe I will send somebody when I leave.
His hands tied. Chat, these are questions that may never be answered.
How does he what with his hands tied?
Wipe?
How does he wipe?
Nope. He sits there.
He doesn't.
You can wipe.
I feel
Feel
like
bad
maybe.
for Robert.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There's a specific hand
Nope.
bound.
I don't want to feel bad for
garment
Robert.
for wiping that has been made specifically for mages in captivity. And that's what he uses. It's basically like a little sleeve that you put your hands into, and then you can use that sleeve as your toilet paper, and you like wipe in like.
And
this
he
way.
cleans his own bucket.
Oh my god. Okay,
He has
so
2 buckets. He has a clean
out of
bucket
that,
and a
Kels.
dirty bucket. He swaps them out.
Yeah.
Kanar has no care for this man whatsoever.
You know, Lexi feels bad for him, but Yue, I don't know where she stands with him.
Oh, he's
she's
bad,
a little
bad man.
yeah, I know he's a bad
Pinar
man.
is
so.
upstairs wet being cheered on about his
Yeah.
plume victory. So Mo's just
Woo!
like across the crowd from him, and she's like,
What?
I don't know what.
What?
Oh, where's Yue? They're asking.
"Go find her!"
And it immediately got really quiet when she.
Guys, I'm trying.
Time for the dance off! Whoa!
Yue would be so good at that, especially in that armor. She could like do the robot because she would stay really rigid. I'm saying this to Kanar because the ship is now silent, so he can hear everything I'm saying.
Durbin, I don't know how much of your abilities are still intact, but can you go find Yue for us? Make sure she's okay.
Wow, my own boyfriend won't even look up for me. He's just gonna send his donkey.
Yeah, I'm surprised by that, but okay.
He's having a lot of fun.
Because he recognizes her outfit as a knight in shining armor, and he is reflecting.
So
on
it's
maybe
feminism. That's why
doesn't
he won't
need
go
me.
look for her. Okay.
Maybe she's wearing that
Feminism.
armor because she feels like
Well,
she's stronger than me. and
Durbin,
doesn't
who
need me
was
around.
probably
Durbin,
an
who was doing
insecurity
this
thing
dance
to know.
move, getting ready to move over to the dance floor. You talk to him, and he goes, and he walks his way down the stairs.
Dance. Durbin would
He'll
be
be back.
such a good
He'll be back
little
in town.
dancer.
I know, it won't go quick. If Durbin comes to get me, I'll try to be quick.
He sniffs the ground. All right, Yue, what do you want to say to Robert? Down under.
I flip him off.
They're just not talking.
Yeah, we're just not talking. We're just kind of, I'm just kind of like every once in a while, just a little dodgy. Yeah. He's like, I can't do that. I can't do that back to you. I don't know what you want from me. And I'm like,
Oh, right. His
I don't
hands
want
are tied.
anything. Yeah, I'm like, I don't want anything from you. I'm just checking.
Are you not a fan of Spirit Demon Town? because you look like you would be.
Why are you saying that I look like I would
Because
be?
you're a demon.
I'm not a
person.
demon
You have
person.
the
I'm
horns
just a
and the
person.
Demony.
You know, I feel
skin.
like you're more of a demon person than
It
I am a
seems
demon person.
like it's in your nature
Seems like it's
to celebrate this devil day.
I
Especially
mean,
nature. That's a weird word to use. Seems like it's in your unnature. Because
my
you're so
gosh,
unnatural.
unnature. Is that a diss? That was the slowest diss I've ever heard.
Well, I just
okay.
thought about it just now, not earlier. So
And then Durbin comes clumping down the stairs.
Just now.
Sniffing around for clues. UA clues.
UA clues. Oh,
Durbin spots you. You spot Durbin.
Oh.
And
Hi,
he
Debbie.
goes. He looks at you and he goes. With his, he just like clicks his hoof like. Up.
I don't
This is
speak animals.
This is towards the stairs.
I was like,
That's where the stairs are.
okay. Yeah, I'll be there in a second, I guess. And I'll celebrate. No, Robert, I just want you to know that I'm watching you, and we will be in Monrithia sooner than you think. All right?
I'm looking forward to it.
And if you betray me, you know what I can do to you.
It's true.
It is true.
I do.
Okay.
No need to remind.
I feel
All
like
right.
they're like secretly siblings or something. This is
I
very,
honestly feel like we may be like
they're like
siblings.
twins. This is very like
I feel like maybe I've argued with Robert like many times.
I know, like maybe they just don't remember that they're related. We'll see. We'll see.
Maybe we're half siblings. That would be interesting.
It would be.
Anyways, I'm not gonna send anybody down to clean up your poop bucket, so bye. And then I leave with Durbin. So
Okay. You guys go back up top. The festivities continue. It's a blast. The dance-off is just coming to an end. Are you guys competing in the dance-off up there? You want to just do a quick performance
Kanar's
check?
not.
Kanar's abstaining.
what?
Yeah.
Mo
abstaining?
and Unit have a choreographed number, and they
Got it.
yeah, that they have been working on for a couple days.
Make a performance check for me. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah.
I
You
mean,
can
it's
have
just
advantage
for
though, because
fun,
you got
but
help
Yeah. Performance check.
okay.
with advantage. The what's it called? The accordion's still playing. It's a blast. Somebody's on the drums now.
I got a 14, but again, it's just
Did you
for
roll twice?
fun. Yeah.
Did you roll twice?
Okay. 14, that's for... Everybody can look at that with a 14 and comfortably say, that was just for fun. And...
I thought it was pretty good.
yeah.
We were
I feel
in
like-
sync.
Oh, no, people love it. And
Yeah,
everybody's
maybe-
getting drunk. It's a blast, for sure. You're not going to get a deal, like, with a label, probably. But you're not looking for that. That's not your line of work.
Mo thinks that the voice in her head is being really hard on her and makes a note to make like a therapist appointment later because she's being really hard on herself voice in her head. Maybe
It's
she will
time
get
for
a
the
label.
three-legged race.
Oh. How do you play a three-legged race?
Yeah, how do you play a three-legged?
Do we just find somebody who has one leg?
Unit's like trying to chop his leg off right now.
Have you never played a three-legged race?
I haven't really played any games.
I
really.
think is it not a four-legged race?
Absolutely not. You
Where do you
pair
get
up
the-
in two, and you tie your one leg together, and then between the two of you, you have to finish a race. I'm looking forward to partnering up with anybody.
Sounds like
Right.
Unit, I already told Bill I would be his partner for this one. Why don't you if Durbin plays, if you tie yourself to Durbin, is that okay?
Well, I think he's disqualified for having too many legs.
Yeah.
But I will look elsewhere.
Oh,
You know what, Unit? You should be partners with Tiptoe. I feel like he's the only one that is strong enough to handle your your
Aura.
density.
That sounds
yeah.
dangerous. I am into it. And Unit goes over and gets tied up to Tiptoe's leg.
Are we gonna three-leg this race?
Well, look who's back. I haven't seen you in an
Yeah,
hour.
Where have you
just
been? I
in the
bopped the
bathroom.
Plumes. I beat Mo. Like I whooped her. Like,
amazing.
I destroyed her. We were bobbing for Plumes and I won.
So good. I high five.
Where were you?
Just in the bathroom.
Uh-huh.
Taking care of business every day, you know.
So, as the race gets started and these two start tying themselves together, Mo is gonna go see Robert Coward.
You're gonna ditch Burnt Bill in the
You're gonna. This
three-legged
is like
race?
no. Let's do a three-legged race first, and then
I
you ditch us.
pick up. You'll still get to roll for your race even if I'm not there.
I want to see. But I want to see if Burt Bill and you win.
Burnt Bill. I actually scoot him over to Unit and put them together because I need to go talk to Robert.
No, thank you. I've already got a partner.
I'm already
Burnt
gone.
Bill.
Yeah, Mo, we all see what you're doing.
Mo, where are you going?
Partner with Tiptoe.
I'm just going to the bathroom. I'm just going to the bathroom and then I disappear into the dungeon.
Burnt Bill
To be
partners up
fair,
with Nugget.
Yue, she did have a lot to drink. Like she forgot 3 minutes after talking to Hard Heart that she talked to Hard Heart. So she should probably
Mo's
let
little
some of that out the
claw
system.
just appears around the corner of the dungeon staircase and just.
Ooh, like a. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, no.
Oh,
that's
that's
a
Kanar.
finger.
Got it.
Wow,
Your
impressive
cat ears
hearing.
were...
Yeah.
I got the ears, baby.
So you guys, for your three-legged race, are going to make a combined athletics check. So just make an athletics check, and we'll take the middle.
Let me get
result.
my athletics.
And I'll roll
Okay.
for the others.
I got a 15.
I got a 9.
Okay.
So 10, 14, 11, 12,
What?
13.
DM.
Wait,
12.
I don't
12's the
under.
middle. Yeah, 12's the middle.
Oh, I see what you did.
Yeah, I did very poorly done math.
We
but
did.
But it worked.
Wait. So wait. Who? Wait. What?
You-
So
you
who
take
got
an
what?
average?
Yeah, I did an average, just did it in a weird way.
Oh. I thought we
Yeah,
were
you could
combining them.
Yeah, you could have just added 15
Add them
and 9,
together and then
and
get
then
like-
divide by 2.
That'd have been
should
easy.
be.
That'd have been easy.
Whoa, but
So you guys are actually going to start your three-legged race alongside a bunch of other crew members. There's not a ton of room on the floor because Tiptoes is playing, which means people have to kind of counterbalance the weight on the ship. So a lot of people are
This is a
charged
big
with running to the other
organization
side
thing.
when Tiptoes goes. So as you guys run, Tiptoes is kind of just being careful. He knows his limits. He's not going to just sprint this whole way. But he's
What a sweetheart.
He's giving Unit a fighting chance.
Okay.
You guys just outrun him by a bit. Nugget and Burnt Bill are going, but Nugget can't really keep up to Burnt Bill, so he sort of tumbles over. And,
Do you think they're letting us win? Because there's no way I'm really fast in this
and
armor.
you guys just passed. Oh, yeah, I forgot about the armor.
There's no way.
You're right. Let's add one more crew member. I don't know about this. I don't know about this.
No, I'm like just extremely tactile.
Everybody happens. The circumstances work the way that they do, and everybody trips over each other, and you guys end up on top. You
It's
cross
like-
the finish line first.
It's like very like
The crowd goes
beach.
crazy.
do 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 do
Yeah.
do do.
And then, yeah, it's a blast. Mo, you're downstairs.
What? We don't even get to celebrate our win, dog.
Celebrate.
Dumb.
Continually celebrating.
No,
you
it's
guys
fine.
are
All right.
on the main deck celebrating.
I'm having a good time.
You're each given shots. Victory shots.
Yeah.
Victory shots.
The suit of armor is less
and
heavy
you get
now.
prizes, which are just like lays, basically, but built out of random things.
Hey,
little
Kana,
necklaces.
Kana.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
we just got laid.
in front of everybody. Mo would absolutely hate this
Yeah,
right now.
I know. No, I could feel her like already
You feel
disapproving.
like yeah, I feel a
Yeah.
little heat. It's weird.
Yeah, maybe we should go check on her in the bathroom because if she's doing what I did, then she's not really in the bathroom.
What did you do?
Oh, well, that's one way to out yourself. Come with me and you'll see what I actually did downstairs.
Oh, man.
I was talking to Robert. I was a little... I'm just anxious about this whole day and I don't understand and it's just... I don't know.
UA.
No, I know. I don't know how to have fun, okay?
It's no, it's not about the fun. It's you didn't come to me. If you're feeling a certain way, it's okay to open up and express what you're feeling.
I don't really have any experience with that.
And
The cops are coming! And... oh gosh,
No,
they're gonna ruin the party!
no, you
Hide the booze! Hide the
calm
booze!
down. That's not the cops.
What is
That's
it?
not the cops. That's Nugget. Nugget has gotten back on the music.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
those
Nugget
were
has one of
seashells.
those turning
he's on
siren
the, yeah,
things.
he's on.
It's okay.
Tradition.
I haven't really been to one
The
of these. I've
traditional
only...
soul siren.
I've just heard stories from Mo where like the police boats come
No,
and ruin
no,
parties.
Nugget is back on the wind up. That's all he's doing.
Right.
You really gotta loosen up. You're so tense.
Well,
All
I'm
right.
in a suit of armor, so.
Meanwhile,
We should take some of this armor off. Maybe,
Hey,
maybe just like
okay.
you can have.
oh wait, I
on
thought you were
your-
talking about the metaphor.
Oh,
You should have on the bottom
Maybe-
half
yeah.
and just keep the nice black tank top that you have.
I think we should segue
It's
to the
just-
voice inside our head to Mo.
It's just a black tank top and then just like the big legs from the plate of
No,
armor.
no,
Yeah,
no.
there could be
unless-
there could
You're
be
not
bell
telling me
bottoms.
how to. No,
So
no,
as
Bell
the two of you
bottoms.
argue
Bring it back.
about
no.
your costume. Mo, what are you heading? Where are you heading?
So I went down to the same dungeon that UA was in earlier, and Robert, I hope, is still there.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm still here.
How many times has UA been down here today?
Well, this morning, when there was breakfast on the deck, and just now, about 20 minutes ago, so
That's not too bad.
2 times.
That's not bad.
It's 2 less than average, I think. She's made a good effort today. Good, strong-willed demon lady.
So you're saying she
And you-
usually comes down here 4 times a day? Today I did
I
2.
said on average. Is there something that you need?
She doesn't even live on this frickin' ship. When is she sneaking onto my ship? I put you on here specifically so she would stop obsessing.
Mm-hmm. Well, that sounds like something that you can talk to your friends about.
Sounds like a you problem.
Man, are you guys like in love or something?
Completely. Yes, all we talk about is running away together and starting a family of little hideous horned monster babies with wings, and I imagine a lot like what's going on upstairs. How's your party?
Mo, like when he says hideous monster babies, she takes her tail and just kind of swishes it through the bars and knocks the poop bucket over onto the floor. The party's good. And then she like sits down. She like kind of lies down on the floor and is just playing with her whiskers. And now someone's finally asked how Mo is. No one's asked her all day. And she she says, the party's good. I don't know. Kanar thinks that I am keeping too close a watch on him and his ship, and maybe he's right, but I don't know if he's
Robert's got
really
his
ready.
feet up on his stool, and he's just like watching in like disgust as some of the liquid from the bucket is getting like a little bit closer and closer to like your costume edges. It's like, it's disgusting.
Mo does not notice any of the poop water coming towards her. She's very into her story. And like, I don't know, maybe he's right that I'm keeping a close eye on him, but I just kind of gave him this captain job because I love him. He's like, you know, he's my little brother. I wanted him to be happy, but I don't know if the kid's ready to really run a whole ship. He's only been on the sea for like, 6 months? So
And
there's
this is the
that.
100-year-old person that you're talking about?
Yeah, but he's an elf. You wouldn't get it. You know, humans and one tiefling? You uncultured swine? Anyway, what was I
Yue in the
saying?
back of her neck just feels like this like awesome sleigh from like downstairs. Like Mom just like totally just she knows. Like somebody just got dished really well. Like
Yue, is that part of your like tiefling?
yeah. That's
You
my
can just feel
thaumaturgy.
disses.
I'm like, oh
As a
little, like,
bonus action,
sleigh.
within 200 feet, you feel any sleighs happening.
No. Lexi mostly just wanted to applaud that line. That was good.
And then she says, and you know, like I kind of get the party and I want everyone to be happy. And I've heard about Spirit Day, Spirit Fest. Everyone calls it different things. I've heard about it since I was a little kid, but I've never seen a dead person. I've never seen a ghost. So like, do they even exist? Or do we just make all these costumes because we like making costumes? Like I feel a little lied to. And then she starts to feel the poop water on her barrel that she's wearing. Like she's still in a full barrel costume, so she just kind of rolls with it a couple feet further away from the cell.
Roll.
And you know what? She's kind of done with Robert too. And on that thought of, is there any ghosts in the world or is it a lie? She just keeps rolling towards the stairs and then eventually gets up and goes back upstairs.
Fascinating. And the party rages on. It's now full into the evening. It has been for a little while. There's jack-o'-lanterns lit all over the deck, so you guys are dancing in firelight and beneath
Yue
the
also
stars and the
didn't
full
take
moon.
off any of her costume. She is still fully armored. She won that
Played it
argument
up.
somehow. I don't know how, but she won.
Plated up.
Played it up.
And a bonfire actually is lit.
On the ship?
Oh yeah, it's a magic bonfire. It's built on spirit sand, which is like this time of year spirit sand is all over like the party stores and stuff.
Spirit sand sounds like the ashes of someone.
It might be, but it's basically just it's sand you light on fire and it crackles and it radiates heat, but it doesn't actually burn anything except for spirit sand. So you can
It's
like,
almost like playing Minecraft.
put your hands
know,
in it, all types of stuff.
Kanar and Yue are just like,
You could technically sit in it, but you would probably you don't want to touch the sand itself because that burns. So that could burn you.
I have hellish rebuke. It's fine.
Sure. Yeah.
Mo sits down at the circle and looks around at the crew and then realizes that she never went to find Unit. Wait. Is he still hiding?
Unit was found. He participated in the three-legged race.
Right, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure.
He was accidentally found by Nugget as Nugget was going to the actual bathroom, which I feel like none of you have actually gone to.
Lexi actually has to go to the bathroom.
Oh
I'm
yeah?
waiting.
You
Yeah,
should do that.
I'm waiting though.
No.
We have 20 minutes, right?
We were gonna break at 1. We can break now. Go pee.
Can we? I have to go to the bathroom.
Yes, we could go. But so before we take our break, as Mo takes her seat around the fire, Tiptoes is also here, sort of like tending it, even though it doesn't need tending. So he's like opening plastic pieces of soul sand and pouring more of it into the not
likes
soul
to
sand.
be
You made me
needed.
think it was soul sand. And he says, he announces loudly in a billowing voice over everybody else, "Hear ye, hear ye. It's time for spooky stories.
Oh.
Who's got one?" And then we'll cut to bathroom break. We'll be right back, folks.
Bye. Sorry, guys.
Do you guys want to do? Let's do our 15-minute. Does that sound?
Why am I not seeing her? Hold on.
Because it might have moved a little bit, so just
Hold on, I got it.
get
I'm
yourself centered.
gonna-
We're back. Chat, are you hearing an echo? You shouldn't be, but just let me know if you are.
Are you hearing
I don't think so.
the slurping of my ramen?
While we were gone, I was informed that when I scream during the stream, it hurts everybody. And I apologize.
Just us. I don't think it hurts the audience. It just hurts us, but in a good way.
It doesn't hurt me emotionally
It fuels me. I like
or
it.
physically. I feel fine.
All right.
All right.
Also, in the Japanese culture, slurping your food is a sign of you like it. So
Mm-hmm.
Do you like my child chopsticks?
Those are awesome.
They're easy to clean.
I dig the shark.
That's actually that's awesome. I love that a lot.
Thank you. I have dino ones too.
Yeah.
They were a gift from a follower. It was very nice.
Colleen wants slurping ASMR, please. But we don't have to do everything Colleen wants.
I want to do everything Colleen wants.
How do I make Colleen a mod? I don't know. She doesn't. She does. I know she doesn't.
I know how to do it.
but-
I know how to do it.
I know, but
I know
Colleen
you have
does
to
not
do
know
it.
how to do it. Colleen would have no idea what that means.
I modded her anyways. I think.
I wanted to
Yeah,
be a
how that
mod.
works.
I wanted to do a poll earlier, but I couldn't do a poll.
And I want to give
I'm not a
True
mod.
Sketch one too,
Mm.
because True Sketch is always hanging. Thanks everybody for watching today.
So my mod's
And,
here. My mod, Burnt Out Gamer. Oh, me.
Sweet.
He's teaching us how to do. Every time I have a stream, I'm like, "How do I do this?" And he answers immediately. It's great.
Isn't that great?
He's
Thanks
very.
for thank
he's
you
much better
for
than I am.
Burnt Out Gamer and those like you.
Yeah.
And thanks for joining us today to see what's happening in D&D land. Are you guys, Lexi? Do you mind listening to the scary story while you eat your ramen?
That sounds like the best thing ever. You serious?
Yeah, I think in
When you
character, that
said
would work
when you said
perfectly.
like we could be at home and do this, I was like, that just means I get to eat my snacks
Yes, please
all
do.
the time. I don't know if you guys remember me coming to your house, but I would come with like 3 bags.
Oh yeah.
I recently found a picture of myself,
remember it
and
very
there's like
fondly.
a backpack, a Spider-Man bag, my purse,
Yeah.
and then snacks.
It makes me
Doritos,
my
so
laptop.
sad.
Doritos.
It
I
makes
think
me
day
like,
one, I have a picture of you eating Doritos or something.
Yeah, for sure, Doritos. And it like honestly makes me so sad to hear you say, I don't know if you remember me coming to your house. Like the pandemic is sad. Although yeah. Hey D&D Spoo. Spoo. We're just about to get back. We just took a little 15-minute break, and we're about to
Yeah.
get back into our campaign. So,
Yes.
Tiptoes the Pirate, tell us a scary
Wait.
story.
Wait a second. If anybody wants us to say hello to them in chat, maybe they should spam an emote, and then we can say their names and say hello. That might be nice.
Spam and emote.
Yeah, so we could say hi to everybody who's been joining us for
We got
a little
True
bit.
Sketch.
D&D Spoo.
Oh,
Oh, shout out to Mr. Brain,
Yay! That's to Joe. That's one of our Twitch
One of
streamer
our
friend
Pegasuses.
followers. Oh yeah, in season 2, we named our Pegasus after Joe.
yeah.
He's the best, and he just gifted a sub.
Nice. Hi, True Sketch. Thank you for that very pretty emote. It's
What up, True
beautiful.
Sketch?
We're
We
gonna
love
put for our next stream. We will have Mo, Kanara, and Euphoria emotes for you guys to emote with.
Oh yeah.
What's up, Colleen? Dad, shut up.
Jim! Steamroller Jim!
Get out of here. He knows. He knows.
What a missed opportunity. He could have been Streamroller Jim.
I know. I thought about that. Hi, Burnt Out Gamer. Thank you for spamming my emotes. I love them.
I
Hi,
hate to
D&D
say that
Spook.
was my favorite moment of this stream because we weren't even playing, but it was. I love your dad, Lexi.
Welcome D&D Spoo. Thanks for
too.
joining us. Ready for some D&D spookies?
Yes, let's get spooky. I think we're ready for the Le Story. Are we good?
Happy Halloween,
I'm
everybody.
ready.
Happy Halloween.
And
Okay.
welcome back to Roll for It.
Everybody's a little bit tipsy. Okay, it's been a party.
Yue's trying not to throw up, so she made herself some ramen to like counteract the alcohol so that she doesn't
yeah.
have a hangover.
There's been snacks, but yeah, UA has definitely got a big old bowl of ramen. And as she gathers around the campfire of spirit fire, at the center of the fiery revenge, fiery. So, fiery revenge, fun fact, was named with a random ship generator, and we thought about changing it, right? Like when we first met, we were like, yeah, I randomly found the fiery revenge, and then we're like, I hate it. And then it grew on us, I feel like. It makes
I
sense.
don't think any of us hated it. Maybe you did, and now
I
you're
think
just
that
telling
you all
us.
like said out loud that you hated it. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
If it wasn't recorded, there's no proof.
It was recorded.
Nah,
We'll go
no
back. Okay. All right. Bonfire time. Tiptoes calls out, silencing the rowdy crew. It's time for spooky stories. Who's got one? And Ark Hardheart Yardley steps forward into the crowd.
Hard heart.
Hard
hard
heart.
heart. Hard heart.
He's got a serious
Yeah.
look in his eye, and he says, I've got one for you. A real scary story. A true scary story of a pirate who once sailed these very waters. His name, Green-Eyed Kai. And when Kai's story begins, he's floating on the remains of his fishing boat, waiting to die of thirst. But one foggy night, Kai sees a ship in the distance. A big one. A ship built from the bones of its enemies that glows in the dark, even on a moonless night. Kai stays silent in the sight of such a thing, striking dread in his heart. But the ship approached, right up to him, and stopped, where a ladder was built into the side, out of clean bones and human hands. Green-Eyed Kai climbed aboard to search for water, but instead he heard a voice in his head, and the voice said, "You can have all the water you could drink and more, all the fish you can catch and more, all the gold you could spend and more, if you would captain this ship." And Kai agreed. How could he say no? Because he who commanded the ship possessed all of its dark power, and with Kai as the captain, the ship sailed the seas, plundering all in its path, leaving no survivors. But in exchange for all of this money and power, one day, Kai noticed 2 of his fingers were missing. The ship was taking payment most grim from its captain. A month later, he realized he had been walking on a peg leg. Still a year later, Kai's vision started acting fuzzy. And while he steered his dark vessel, he held his hand to his face. And he realized he couldn't see out of his left eye. And that's when he looked down at the steering wheel, which is called the helm. And right in the center of it was Kai's own green eye looking back at him, like it had been there all along. Kai then fled his duty as captain, but the ship didn't like that very much, and he barely made it out alive. And by that I mean he was found months later, floating, when a little boy dragged him out of the water, a little fisher boy. All that was left of him then was his head. No tongue, no ears, nothing below the neck, just his one green eye. And I know the story's true because I was the fisher boy who pulled him out. And he told me the story with a series of blinks from his one eye because he couldn't speak.
Like in Morse code?
It was a long, tedious process. But that was Green-Eyed Kai. And now it's said that on a foggy night, the ship's still out there, looking for its next captain, its next victim.
Kanar, you want to be a captain?
But yeah, you made me captain of Adventures Mar. I don't think it's a want to be. I think, Kanar, you are a captain. Like, why couldn't you could have just said that. You could have just said, Kanar, you are a captain.
I just heard that they were looking for a captain, and I thought that you might be qualified for the job. And then
And now you're already trying to fire
she's already up pouring herself another drink. She's like not really listening.
That was me. That was like a
Shots all around!
Yeah, no, that was a shot in the back. But yeah, let's get the real alcohol going. Maybe some more snacks. More plume bobbing.
Plume bobbing?
The plume
There's
bobbing.
more plume bobbing, there's more snacks, there's more shots.
Oh shit, wow. Am I a captain? Just ordered everyone around. Maybe I should go get that ship. We can all be captains.
3 captains.
I
Season
think
2.
you totally missed the moral of the story there.
I don't know, I thought it was really funny. I thought these were supposed to be scary stories, and I thought that was a really funny story.
I was a little scared until like the Morse code with the eye.
Yeah, until you said blinking.
Really?
I think when you close one eye, I think that's winking is what that turns into.
It took me out of it because like the guy just doesn't notice he's like losing limbs.
Well,
Which
if
I feel like
don't
you would
have-
notice. I feel like you would notice if you lost a finger. It, like took him a while to notice he lost 2 fingers.
Hot, what did you do with the head? Let's circle back.
Do you have it? Did you take a photo of it on your cell phone?
The head lived happily ever after.
No. No.
Did you eat it?
It was not living.
That sounds
It's
like
not-
something Hot would do.
It's
Do we
not
got another story? Do you have another one voice in our head?
No, that wasn't the voice in our head. That was hard.
Yeah,
I know,
it
but
hard.
I was talking to the voice in our head to put more stories into other people's mouths.
Yeah, well, so there are 5 more stories, and they're all told in a montage. As you guys continue to... As the rest of the night is a blur of excitement and daring acts and rowdy music and deafening laughter. Kanar, you actually remember sort of snapping to for a moment and sitting on the adventurer's mark, looking over the edge with Nugget and having a little heart-to-heart with Nugget.
Heart.
A little heart. And Nugget is saying, you know, the crew really respects you, Kanar. And you don't have to listen to Mo. Look, the crew sees Mo. Look, I've known you longer than anyone else on the crew, so I know how good a guy you are, and the crew knows too. They respect you a lot. The thing is, all the cool like treasury stuff and the cool fights so far that have happened when Mo was captain still. So the only thing is that you just need to have your captain story where something you just got to do your cool thing so that everybody will say, yeah, that's Captain Kinar and his captain story. That's all you need. It's gonna happen. You just need the captain story, and you're gonna get it. It just hasn't happened yet because you're new, and everybody thinks you're doing a great job. So don't be so hard on yourself.
Mo doesn't respect me. Let's start there. She knows I'm a good fighter. Yes, but as far as me stepping into the role of captain, I don't think she's fully accepted that yet. And Nugget, we picked you up after I joined the crew, so yeah, I hear what you're saying, but you haven't known me longer. I understand you've been drinking and
but longer than those guys, the revenge crew, longer than them.
No, but that's what no. Tiptoe and I have bonded a lot longer than.
Wait, that's not true.
But I hear what you're saying, Nugget. I was one that brought you on. You and I bonded.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah,
Nugget's drunk.
Nugget is off.
Nugget, but I do value what you're saying. I do understand that I haven't had.
You haven't had your moment. Your moment. Your moment.
You're doing it again. I'm just yelling. You're doing it again, Mo. You're doing it.
And then she runs off.
Nugget. This is what I mean, Nugget. This is what I mean.
She's drunk.
She hears everything.
She's drunk.
She's like a tiny in the back of my head. She's like a tiny little voice. Just continue to chirp in the back of my head. She's always there. She's always there.
She's got ears stick up on her head. You don't need ears in the back of your head. Everybody's got ears.
Nugget,
Everybody's got ears. Why do we have ears?
Nugget, I used to think that the thing that I wanted was the adventures mark. I give it on my sleeve, but now I think I just want to prove myself that this is something I can do.
Hey, you're gonna get your ears, pal. You'll get your ears, pal. Why do we have ears?
And then he tumbles off the ship, falls straight forward into the water.
He falls backwards, actually. He falls asleep on his back.
Oh, sleep well, sweet prince.
And then
I put a little blanket over him. I know he's done for the night.
He is, and soon after, so are the rest of you. It's
I go into trance. Sir.
Try. You will try.
I will try.
Actually, can I have Constitution saving throws from each of you?
Sure.
For sleeping?
Well, you've taken a lot
for
of
sleeping.
You've had a lot of booze, basically.
Oh my god, is this an alcohol poisoning save?
Mm-hmm. And
Oh,
this
it
whole
is.
stream
It's
is
alcohol.
a lesson
Wait, is
about
this a save? Is this a
responsible
save?
drinking. Yeah.
Yo, it is?
Yeah. Con save.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm 26.
Oh, you said
26.
I'm
Yep.
18.
I got a nat 20, so
Hey, you are
Whoa.
very safe. I'm
The ramen is going great. Yeah.
but you always eat when you drink.
That was me playing the music for whenever we get nat 20.
Oh, yeah.
I got a 12.
I got an 18.
Okay.
26.
Great work, everybody. Good work, Knar. So you guys fall asleep. You're not exactly sure when. Even those of you who rolled really, really high. You had a lot of fun, right?
Did I fall asleep in my armor, or did I get that off?
Oh, for
Oh,
sure
no.
in the armor.
For sure in the armor. Maybe I got like
I'm
a
sure you
boot
made it
off.
pretty comfortable.
Yeah,
in there.
I'm like comfy, but like still armored because I think I look cool.
And
Yeah.
I'm just in a deep trance.
Not asleep, not asleep,
Not
everyone.
asleep.
He's not asleep.
Kanara's in a trance with his eyes closed when the three of you are actually sleeping comfortably on the deck of the Adventurer's Mark. And at some point, you look around and you realize it's only been a couple of hours since the party started to die down, but you can't exactly remember the party dying down. Burnt Bill sleeps on his face. Actually, Burnt Bill sleeps on the belly of Tiptoes, who sleeps on his back on the deck.
Aww,
And as
cuddly.
Tiptoes like breathes, Burnt Bill just kind of like floats up and down with his breath. Nugget is still perfectly snug in his blanket at the bow of the ship. You guys don't see the fiery revenge tied to your ship anymore. You do see the last candle in a smashed jack-o'-lantern suddenly blows out with a cold breeze that leaves you only in the light of the full moon. And then you hear...
So wait, we wake up and my ship is gone?
Yeah, I'm
Are we
sorry.
gonna
You're not
skate
even
over
gonna let
this?
us. Can we react to this? Like
You're-
we're just like, oh, the ship's gone. The
It's
jack o'
sort
lantern
of-
light went
so
out. We're not
right
going like, what
now-
the fuck?
Right now, you're still in the peaceful waking to some... Still trying to figure out where you are for a moment, for these 5 seconds.
Do you
you're
think Mo
certainly
has
welcome
Yeah.
to freak out.
ever
Yeah, Mo
woken
does
up
not
peacefully?
woken up peacefully. Yeah.
Mo does nothing peacefully.
No. She
Wakey,
wakes us up.
wakey! Adventure awaits! You hear Unit's voice calling from the helm above you guys.
Unit?
You-
What?
Unit, unit, where is my boat? Where's my ship?
Captain, we are aboard the Adventurer's Mark.
No, unit.
The fiery revenge is back where we left it.
Why did we
do you
leave
mean?
it?
Why do you mean left it? We
What?
were
Just
Didn't you wake
following
us?
the captain's orders.
What? Wait, what?
Adventure.
Wait,
What?
I
No.
never gave that order.
Orders?
and I
You
definitely never
certainly
gave that
did.
order.
I believe we are remembering things differently.
So you're saying
okay.
Kanar said
Remind
to
us.
untie us from the fiery revenge.
Who said this? Which captain did you get this information from?
Not me.
I believe it was a unanimous decision, although at some point it was a lot of yelling and I just had to go with the most recent answer, which was to sail until we found something interesting. And we found it.
You're malfunctioning, buddy. We gotta
Feels
do a
good.
tune-up.
To not be a captain at the moment.
Do you want to do the thing that you did last time and go in and make
Just
sure
tinker with
he's-
this brain. Use
Oh,
your
yeah.
tools.
Can I do a little tool thing?
Unit,
Okay,
First.
wait, hold on.
how far from the fiery revenge are we, Yoon?
Unclear.
And what were their orders? What were the fiery revenge's orders?
Above my pay grade, I'm afraid.
You're not getting paid.
We don't pay you for the last time.
That's right. Yet, I don't know. But I do know we found the interesting thing you told me to find.
Please say it's a rock.
Look ho! And he spins
Don't
the
call us a
helm.
hoe.
No, that's pirate
And he
speak. Don't worry.
I
Don't
don't
worry.
like it. No. What?
Euphoria. Shush.
No.
Spins the helm to the port side, and you guys suddenly like lurch as the boat starts to turn to the left. Burnt Bill rolls off the top of Tiptoes and crashes to the ground. Nugget sort of starts to slide off the edge, but instinctively just grabs onto the rail and like continues sleeping under his blanket. And you guys turn towards the large full moon, which now peaks just over the horizon, and within its outline, something dark is silhouetted, some distance away, but Unit is heading straight for it.
Let's pump the brakes here, captains. Do your captains
Unit.
stop?
Oh,
Unit,
and
what are we going towards?
Lay anchor!
real quick before I forget, you guys rolled those Constitution saving throws. Mo and Yue, you're waking up. You're waking up with all of your physical and mental abilities pretty much intact.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
no.
Ganar,
I cannot.
you're a little bit poisoned right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
that girl is poison.
just for a while until you they probably threw up at the appropriate time, whereas you waited.
Look,
And so now
I
it's
found
like-
a picture of the pirate Halloween party that I didn't know we had.
Yeah,
There you go, guys. That's
Oh my gosh, that looks so fun.
Okay.
What a blast.
that's the Halloween party.
How am I affected by this poison? You guys kind of just skimmed over the fact.
Oh,
Right,
so
right. Poison.
poisoned. You take it lightly. Poisoned in a well, I mean it's bad, but it's not like the way that we would say it. It's a condition in D&D 5e that means you have disadvantage on ability checks and on attack rolls. And
Okay,
saving
but
throws.
within our world, what are you talking about? How do we know he's poisoned? What is he doing?
He's drunker than you. He's
Oh,
got
it
the
is
skins a little
alcohol
bit.
poisoning. Okay.
Yeah.
I was
I mean,
assuming
it's-
poison, like
Yeah.
every
I thought,
5 steps.
No, I mean
lose.
technically alcohol is poisonous, and that you're poisoned. I think
this
when
feels
you're-
like a dare lecture.
Right?
Like I feel like we're in like a middle school
You know.
drug lecture.
This wouldn't have happened if you would have all drank responsibly.
I'm fine.
It's true.
I thought I was only drinking my bacon soda.
It's fermented bacon. You didn't realize.
Okay.
In Newell Newelden, they always ferment their bacon.
Unit. So, what is that thing that you're steering us towards? I don't think it looks very interesting. I am very uninterested. I think we should turn around.
Yeah, turn the beat around.
Heave ho, Captain! And he tosses you a spyglass so you can check it out. It's the most interesting thing I've seen in a while.
All right, I'm looking at it. Do I need to
You
do
know,
a
to be
check?
fair, you haven't seen much.
Yeah, to be fair, I think we are the most interesting things you've ever seen. So.
I need 8 seconds.
Ow.
Well, Jake has terrible gas, and he had to step out to.
Did I make it?
Yeah, where'd you go?
What was
What the
that?
heck?
What was that for?
Oh, it's a mystery of only DMs can really know.
What
Was
that?
it really like? Did you really have to fart? Like,
Can I
that's
make-
what we thought it was. We're not in the same room, so you could have just done it.
Can I make an investigation check to know what you just did?
Yeah, can we?
Yes.
We're all making
Yes.
investigation
Yes,
checks
please.
on.
Okay, to see if what our DM just did, because that was
What massive
so
dice
bizarre.
roll did you have to do that you just had to get up for 8 seconds?
All right, I got an 18. Were you farting or not?
No, I was closing a door because I think that my sound is carrying over to Kelsey's room a little bit more than I'd like, and I was hoping that closing that door would.
Can I
help it.
also use this investigation check as looking out through this telescope Unit handed me?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I look through the telescope to see what we're
Yes,
heading towards.
you guys see a ship, a huge ship. It's broadside in relation to the mark and silhouetted by the moon. I actually have 2 drawings of the ship. I don't know if you guys have the Twitch open, but I drew one myself, little doodly boy, and
I want to see
they
the
can
doodle
go
one.
next.
Ah,
They can
okay.
go next to each other, and then I also asked AI to draw it
Oh, you
after
drew
that, and it got pretty
Nice.
close.
Jake's a
Yeah,
good
that's
artist.
awesome.
Jake can draw really well.
Wow,
So
draw,
it's-
draw
Why'd you
our
have me
characters.
draw a ship if you were over here?
So the ship has at least 3 levels, but you can't count the cannons because you don't see any. Instead, you see large dark circles, the eye sockets of large skulls that seem to be carved into the hull. The moonlight shines off the pale surface of the numerous skulls of different sizes, from humanoid to monstrous to what look like the heads of actual giants. Most of the ship's sails are tattered and useless, dirty and yellow and blowing helplessly in the wind, as the giant ship sits perfectly still on the calm sea.
Yeah, what am I thinking about turning around? Maybe we should just keep doing that.
So, Unit, you promised me
An
that,
interesting thing.
and you think that I asked you to find an interesting thing? I haven't blacked out in like a week and a half, so
Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. It's piquing my interest.
I told
Pinar.
you.
Do you see the giant
but-
skull on that ship?
Okay,
There's
let's also
multiple
remember
skulls, Captain.
we fought a Lich King.
But just because we fought things doesn't mean we need to continue that. I mean,
No, yeah, I know, I get that, but I shouldn't be scared
honestly-
about this.
Do you think that little nugget over there is going to be able to fight whatever's driving that skull ship? Because
I mean, Nugget will be in charge of the blast from this ship. Did you forget that we are equipped with our cannons?
oh
You
my
know
We are
what?
fully equipped and upgraded. Thanks to Dacia D's shipping. I forget the last name of the business.
It's okay.
You got
Unit,
the
it's okay.
first part.
Unit,
Yeah.
it was before you,
You
were
weren't
with
even
us.
here.
So the fact that you said it,
Yeah.
we know. We got you.
You know what, Kinar? This is your ship. My ship is somewhere lost at sea without me, so you make the decision. If you want to let Nugget jump onto a skull ship, that is on you, because I am off duty. And then Mo takes the blanket off of Nugget and goes underneath it and pretends to go to sleep.
we really need to get back to
Nugget
the
shivers a
fiery revenge.
Well, not that we need to. The fire.
Yes, we
Brigade is
need
more than-
to.
They are
I'm
more
sorry.
than capable.
With Robert on board, without any of us to keep an eye on him, you know how powerful that awful man is. We need to get back there
Well,
immediately.
that says a lot to the capabilities of the crew. They are more than capable of handling.
we have the
his
three
hand are
best
bound.
crew members here.
Well, that's me, you, and Mo.
And
I
Burnt Bill and Tiptoes. And
Don't
I'm
you say
hoping.
Nugget. Don't you say Nugget. Don't you
I was
say
gonna
Nugget.
say, is One Eye Bert that guy who has a really fun name here?
Hard Heart's back on my ship, which is the only reason I'm not freaking out right now.
He's a weird dude.
Yeah, but he wouldn't let Robert go. But
Okay. What if we send a scout?
I'll be the scout. You know that's like
No,
my name
no,
and everything to
no.
be cleared is back there on that
No.
ship, and you want to go
You-
somewhere else?
It's just a ship. It
Which
could
is
have
just-
it could have treasure. It could have books. It could have untold mysteries and fortune.
Okay, you know what? I'm stepping in here for a second. I know I said I was gonna meow, and I'm just gonna weasel my way back in for 1 second. So,
All right.
Kinar, you want to go risk all our lives by going to that scary thing that
Yeah.
looks like the boat
Death.
that we heard a scary story about. Option number 1. 2,
Okay.
Yue, you want to go back to my ship, not because it's safer, but because you have an obsession with some random villain that...
Will clear my name, and we will no longer be hunted after.
I'm actually
Yeah,
on
no.
Kanar's
Point.
side now because I am so sick of you wasting your life thinking about this bad guy. If you thought about things in the future, you'd be a happier person. You're dwelling on the
That
past.
is my future. Getting him to Monrithia to clear my name is my future. And it's not just my future, it's both of ours. Does anybody recall last season when we were just constantly hunted because of, I don't know, I killed a king that I did not kill, but everybody thinks I do, so getting him to Monrithia to clear that name would be, I don't know, a great idea? And where we're going in the first place?
Oh my god, I get why I asked for something interesting now because I have been hearing the same speech from Yue for 6 months.
Oh yeah, and it's not going through your head for some reason.
Mo's back under the nugget blanket.
I want a nugget blanket.
Okay. How about we all calm down? We all take a moment
I'm sorry.
A
You're gonna tell us
moment.
to calm down.
to relax about the situation.
A moment.
Okay, UA, if you want, you can go back into your Fortress of Solitude cabin. Okay, Mo, whatever it is that you do to help relax about the situation, because we have two options. We can either leave this ship that's abandoned and someone else could go in and receive the many benefits of discovering an unmanned ship, or we can go back to nothing but the entire crew and pain and anguish of Robert of Circles.
Up to you,
I just
Captain.
want to mix it up. If we just mix it up, I think we've had enough of Robert and all of his BS. And if we just take a moment and time to do something different, maybe this will be more beneficial than we originally thought.
Like potentially getting our asses kicked. That's beneficial.
We haven't had a nice ass whooping in a long time, and maybe it's overdue to readjust some of our priorities.
Yeah, I guess you're the captain. We'll do whatever you want. Whatever serves you best.
We're just gonna take a break. Cool our heads.
You guys are on a break.
Hey, voice in the head.
We did not say that, voice in our head. You said that. Do not share that wavelength length of thinking.
Okay. What do you guys do?
It's up to the captain, obviously.
Mo's still under her blanket. She's so over it. And she's also like annoyed with Kanar, so she's gonna let him swim up a creek and do whatever he's gonna do.
There are no creeks in sight.
Thank you, Unit. Thank you for reporting in about the fact that we're on an ocean.
But there is water.
Yes.
UA is gonna try to give Unit a software update to kind of notice when we are drunk to maybe not
Sure.
do exactly what we say.
Ah, okay.
And to maybe, like, I don't know, have a little bit of thought behind those eyes.
There are no Tinker's tools for that.
You leave Unit
Like-
alone.
Cognition recognition.
What would I roll for that?
Make a cognitive cognition recognition roll, please,
No,
Lexi.
that's the software update. The role I think will be Tinker Tools probably.
Okay.
You guys remember Tinker Toys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Incredible toy.
So good.
Would play again.
I don't know what bonus I get off Tinker Tools. I mean, I can. It
So
just
you're
says
an
that I'm
artificer, so
proficient.
you're good.
Yeah.
You're good as shit. So I think it's probably your
I mean, it's probably my intelligence.
I think in this case we'll go intelligence over dexterity, and you can go intelligence plus proficiency modifier.
Okay. It's a 21.
Unit is now blessed with complete recognition of levels. He has a breathalyzer now, and he just needs to get his eyeball close enough to the person who's speaking, and he can sense.
This is going to cause some problems with Mo and Unit later, but we'll let it go for now.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, Kanar, what does the captain want to do? We took our breather.
You are under the legal limit.
Thanks, Unit. Unit.
Not so much.
Thank you for reminding me. I guess the first thing I would want to do is sober up.
He has an idea. I splash a bucket of water on Kanar.
Okay. Let's try it out.
Thanks. How does this work?
Make a constitution saving throw.
Make a constitution saving
Let's
throw.
do it.
I'm drowning in 4 ounces of water. 16.
You feel a little bit better.
Am I not poisoned anymore?
You don't think that you are.
You don't think that you are.
Ooh.
All right. Unit, remind me. Can you fly?
Sure can, Captain. And he takes off into the air.
Okay.
Zips around a little bit, I guess.
Yeah,
Unit,
that's
I
one
want
way to
you-
put out a signal. We're here.
I want you in a very low altitude, close, right above sea level. Fly over to
Absolutely.
that. Wait. Hear the entire instructions first, unit.
Absolutely.
Fly over to that ship in a low altitude, right above sea level.
The radar
just-
will not pick me up.
Do you also have a radar?
No.
Does he know of a radar that's
It's
on that
something
ship?
that I saw once in a film.
Which film?
Top Gun Maverick.
Right.
You saw the sequel.
There you go.
Mo's still
And
under
I
her
need you-
blanket, but she calls out to Unit that he's not supposed to be watching anything that's PG-13, and he knows that, and she's back under her blanket.
Please.
That's funny.
Proceed with the plan, Captain.
Scout out this ship. Start very low, and hopefully your wings are quiet enough that you can make your way up and just see what the deck looks like, all the way up to the crow's nest and down.
Affirmative. I will report back post haste.
You,
Does he leave? Permission to begin mission.
permission granted.
Aye, aye, Captain. And he takes off.
So what's your plan with using Unit?
Well, if unit is able to just scout this ship, because you heard Mo. You heard Mo during the campfire. Even though she was a little bit drunk, you heard what she said. She said, "Kanar, maybe you should go be the captain of that ship." It's clear that she doesn't want me on the Adventurers Mark. So if this is a ship that nobody is on, maybe I can have this one all to myself. We found it. It is completely empty, hopefully.
Okay, I hated that scary story because it was not scary. But if you remember anything, and if this is what we think it is, like if it is the exact same ship, you're gonna lose an eye, and you're not gonna know about it until it's looking at you.
No. That's only with the fine print of whatever green-eyed Kai was not paying attention to.
Well, more importantly, Mo, I think you're assuming too much of what Mo meant. Moment.
My grandmother always said that the words that come out of a drunken whale oftentimes hold some truth.
Do you think Mo's a whale? We're in hushed tones. We're in hushed
whale
tones.
that you put the bucket in. You put the bucket inside the well, and whatever comes
What?
out.
I am not.
I hope everyone's watching my face because this is exactly what's happening under this blanket. Rose has cat ears.
Hushed tones. Hushed tones. Why don't you actually talk to Mo about it?
She disregards my opinion.
Do you think she knows that she's doing that? Have you told her that?
No, but I just feel like if I just do something that shows that I'm worthy, I think my actions will speak louder than my words.
You are worthy, Kanar. We know you are. But if this is what's gonna make you feel better, then fine. I like blasting things with hot Cheetos. So I'll help you if I can.
You might get to kill something. I know you like murder. You really like murder.
fun.
Murder is such a thing.
You know, I don't like it as much as Mo, and she says she doesn't like murder, but I think she's killed
Yeah,
more
but-
people than I have.
Yeah, but her murders are always accidental, and then she
While they're
pretends she forgets
talking,
about it.
Mo has very quietly slipped out from under her blanket and has gone to find Nugget and just kind of curls up to Nugget with the blanket. So I
I
guess
like
she
that
took the
Mo-
blanket with her.
Is the secret cuddler. I think that's really cute.
Mo's not a cuddler. What are you talking about?
Where is the ship? So last we checked in, the ship was heading towards this other ship. Are you stopping it, turning it, or are you just...
I thought we were stopped while we were
I
discussing
thought we
it.
let's
we like
stop
laid
that
anchor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anchor's
But
dropped,
Unit's gone,
and
right?
you guys are still about
Yeah.
1,000 feet probably from this.
Just,
other ship.
like you just sent Unit out, didn't tell him what to do. You're like, can you
Oh.
fly? Just go.
I said go scout. I told him.
You think
he's a
Unit
scout.
knows what that means?
in his previous life before us, he was in charge of scouting out the areas. Remember, he helped us get through to the big boulder wall thing.
Can we see Unit?
Why don't you make a perception check?
Alright, I'm making a perception check.
I think Mo is like really determined, especially after hearing that conversation, to let Kanar dig his own grave, and so she's not going to say anything, but I'm super worried about Unit, so she's going to secretly make one too. She has her telescope out, like seeing if she can see where Unit is.
Sure.
25.
I got 13, so hopefully Kanar sees something.
Nice.
Ooh. Mo's like got a solid perception score rolled in that one. So she only got a 10. She has a 10.
Oh.
But
Oh.
That was the sound you made
I thought
for
you got like
that
a
one?
20.
Ooh.
Ooh, spicy.
Kanar, did you make that check with disadvantage?
Oh, I guess I'm still a little bit poisoned.
You realize as you look through each of you
We
has your own
too.
spyglass. Is that what I'm like? Everybody, all three.
I would think we
Yeah.
do. We're all
Yeah.
pirates at
Yeah.
this point.
That's the thing.
22.
I have
Oh,
something like
perfect.
really cool. Mine's kind of like a monocle like looking thing.
Kanar, you do realize as you lift it to your eyes that you like sway a little bit more than you're used to, but you do know.
Lexi as an artificer, is her just like saying, I have this normal thing, but it's like a really cool one.
That's just me. and
Unspecifically very cool.
I said it was a monocle.
Yeah, monocles are
More
cool.
description than I usually get.
Alright, sorry. What does Kanar say?
It takes a while to find Unit because it's pretty far away and it's very dark, but you see a bit of his shine. The moonlight flickers over it, and you see him flying just over the deck of the ship at this point. And he's sort of inspecting around, looking left, looking right, and then it doesn't take but a moment, but you hear a "Whoa!" and at the same time he like goes down and towards the ship and out of sight, and it's just like a quick little "Whoa!"
Do we hear it too?
I have
or
good
just,
news and I have bad news.
What's the good news?
The good news is I see Unit.
Okay.
I see Unit would be a great spin-off if he was a doctor.
All right, and now what's the bad news?
Bad news is I think he fell or was grabbed or tripped in the air. Don't know how that would be possible.
No.
He's on the other ship.
Mo,
As you guys look,
No, don't get no.
she dressed up as Unit for Halloween,
Yes.
whatever we are,
Yeah.
Spirits Fest, and do you think if we don't tell her, she's gonna be even more mad?
Fine.
Mo,
You go tell her.
What?
And as
Kanar
that's
lost
happening,
Unit.
I'm
And then
already
it's just like pause,
in,
like
in the little.
to the front of the ship.
I'm already in the rowboat. I've already walked away. I'm in the rowboat going over.
You
Oh, yeah?
lost him where? Where is he?
him.
Where is
Kanar
Kanar?
lost you.
Where is Kanar?
I don't know. I thought you should know that Unit fell into the ship, and then Kanar scampered away.
Oh
I
my-
can't keep an eye on both of you. I'm one.
So you guys
bad
probably
Mo,
hear
Mo, like
a little bit of
very
splashing over the
quickly
side.
and neatly dives into the water, which she hates, and gets in the boat with Kanar.
UA grabs onto one of those ropes that's always around and swings into the ship. Or to the little boat.
So I guess we're all going to Ghost Town. Aye, aye, Captain.
Let's
No
get it!
one invited you. You could've
Okay,
stayed
I
home.
start rowing.
You
We're
guys
already
hear,
going.
you guys hear from behind you. I'll be with the ship.
Thank you.
I just give Burnt
And
Bill
you,
a
like,
little
get a
salute.
tired
It's
wave.
Burnt Bill, prep the cannons. Wake up, Nugget.
You gotta be yelling this. I'm rowing.
Burnt
So-
Bill, prep the cannons. Wake up, Nugget, and get Tiptoe at the helm just in case.
You have a really good echo where you are. That sounded awesome.
Yeah.
The effects.
I was
Good
just trying
effects.
to. We'll do it later.
So I guess I'm just rowing this rowboat by myself.
No, you're
Okay.
not.
So,
Excuse me.
are you guys looking at the ship? The other ship?
Mo's not rowing. She's pouting.
I never expected Mo to row.
Because
I
as
mean,
you head
traditionally,
towards it,
those that are rowing won't be able to see because their backs are towards the direction that they're going.
got it. So Mo, why don't you make another perception check?
18.
A single light has become visible in the distance at the ship. Somewhere on deck, it's hard to see because you guys are far away, but also because the ship deck is so much higher than sea level. 'Cause it's huge.
Unit!
And a green lantern is a light on the ship.
Oh,
Standing
it's a
perfectly
light,
still.
not the. All right.
It's a light, but it's also a light.
How far are we from the ship?
Well, you guys are rowing a rowboat, so you're probably about 800 feet from it. But as you try to see what the green lantern illuminates, a fog blurs the outline of the ship from your view, and the fog thickens, creeping toward you from the direction of the mystery ship and the pale moon.
It's like that. Do you remember when that Fey fog crept over us? Like the scary Fey fog?
I will start rowing the other way if it's the Fey fog.
Fog is thicker still, seeming to form a barrier between you and the green light that you can now barely see.
So we can't tell how far we are from the ship.
You're probably about 800 feet.
Mo picks up a pair of oars and just starts making the boat go faster.
Oh, you're helping.
Full speed ahead.
Nice.
Yeah.
Alright.
Is the wind with us?
Winds be with it.
I don't
Winds
think
will it.
Winds will it.
the wind is actually not with you, one, but two, I don't think that it really matters too much because you don't have a sail in your rowboat.
You don't know what I have.
Yeah, you
Oh, well, yeah. You didn't.
leave it to the sailors. Here, we were just
Yeah.
asking about the wind. We don't need help interpreting it.
Yeah, we can sail this
Just
rowboat.
asking about the wind. Okay.
I have a
not
cloak
mistake.
on, sir.
Pardon
Did
me.
you forget about my cloak?
Yeah, I have a cloak on too, sir.
And I have a hoodie.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh
you
wait,
guys,
are we still in our Halloween costumes?
you are indeed.
Mo is.
Oops.
I don't have a cloak on.
Mo's
You
just
ain't-
like sitting in this rowboat, pouting with this like barrel right here under her head, just like.
We
And
have
UA
no like.
UA definitely
it's
struggled
not
to on
quiet.
the
It's
boat.
literally like. Ka-chink,
You
ka-chink.
did you jump into the water
I didn't
from the
jump-
ship?
I didn't jump into the water. I used to row.
You climbed. Yeah, you
Rope.
climbed down.
She would have
Good
drowned.
thing you're very strong.
Hardcore.
I am very strong. UA's
Yeah.
very strong, so.
Don't fall in the water. And
Yeah, we instantly failed stealth checks.
True. True.
So, as you guys head in that direction towards this wall of fog, you're actually soon face to face with the bow of the other ship,
Okay,
which
so
is
Mo.
which is now heading straight towards you, and it breaks through the fog, full speed ahead, coming in your direction.
Mo's gonna take the barrel that she's wearing. So she has this barrel around her as part of her Halloween costume. For anyone who's new, she's gonna take it off and put it in the water, and then like use it. Like she's gonna stand on top of it and like move her feet toward, like use it to get right up to the side of the ship. You know what I'm saying? Like, have you ever seen like
Okay.
someone running on a barrel in water? She
Yep.
does that,
Yep.
and then she uses her claws to get onto the side of the ship.
You're not there yet. It's probably about 500 feet off. I'm just saying that it's now heading towards you.
Okay, well,
with
then in
this
the
speed.
meantime,
But I know your
Mo's-
plan. Yeah, you're putting that into action. Yeah. It's coming full speed ahead, and now the entire ship is aglow.
You might want to take some of this off just in case we capsize.
I spent so much time on it. I was just thinking.
You look beautiful, but in case we
Really?
capsize,
You didn't say anything earlier, and I thought you didn't like it, and I'm so
not the moment.
glad.
It's not the time.
What do you mean it's right?
Yeah.
Right.
There's
see
a faint green light radiating from the giant skulls all around the terrifying ship from the eye sockets.
Yeah, so I know it's not the time, but will you tell me again later?
Absolutely.
Okay, sorry. Voice in my head, continue.
It's gaining on you guys. It's about, well, you're gaining on each other. It's now probably about 300 feet from you.
Am I there yet? Because I've been moving towards it too.
Do you think you're paddling faster than the boat's rowing?
On your barrel?
On the
Yeah.
barrel? You're barreling faster?
I think so.
Okay. Make an athletics check.
While that's happening, Yue is taking pieces of the armor off. So
I got a 17.
And
you're helping me. I need help
Yeah,
getting out
we're
of this.
helping.
True. So the boat slows, Mo speeds up, and some of the armor comes off. Why don't you guys make a sleight of hand check? You guys can each roll and take the higher of the two.
Oh, that's nice.
Kellis,
Thank
you got a 17 with athletics.
Yes.
Okay, so you are barreling towards this thing. It's huge.
Barreling towards it.
Yeah. It's huge and it's coming at you. But are you going like straight towards the center of it as it approaches?
Yeah. I'm going to go as soon as I can. I want to leap off this unit barrel onto the side of the ship and like dig my claws into it, like latch onto it so I can climb up the side of it.
Sure. What did you guys roll with your armor off check?
I got a 6.
Oh, 10.
Okay, so what's the first thing that comes off the armor? Because you can probably get that off.
Probably like the calves, so that, or like whatever I can do so that I can like bend better, like my knees better.
Okay.
What is
So
this
one
like?
leg comes off.
This is like
I'm like in a suit of armor.
This is like an armor stripping sequence. Are they just gonna keep rolling until she's like?
Well, if you put it
No,
that
no.
way,
Yeah.
Mo, if you look back and it turns very sensual, that's more on your.
I don't know what you kids do.
down, good lord.
The green light hits the dinghy, and she's just like, okay.
Should it be like one full leg is removed from the armor set and everything else is still there?
I'd rather do 2 small pieces than 1 large one and be off balance.
Two shorts. I know what you'd rather do, but you only rolled a 12. So
Right, but I'm saying like, well, it's either 2 against 1 big one.
2 against 1 big one.
I take off the knee parts.
Okay, knee parts come off. And
now I can bend my knees.
Mo, you're a bit closer than them now, but all of you basically can now see the ship is lurching towards you in spurts. It's not really steadily going with the wind. Its sails are still kind of useless.
Why are the sails useless?
Well, they're all tattered up and they don't seem to be angled in a way to catch the wind. But you realize that the ship is making its way towards you using long, thick tentacles, which extend out the sides of the ship, each tentacle emerging from the eyes and mouths of the skull in the hull. And they propel the ship forward like a squid, propelling itself through the water as they come out the side of the ship and push ship forward. And that's what you see, Mo, right before you leap onto the side.
Okay.
Or do you change your mind, having seen it?
I mean, I think I'm safer latched onto the ship than I am walking on a barrel. So yeah, I'm gonna make the leap.
Okay. Let's do an acrobatics check for you. I mean, it's a boat, it's not like a
You got a 21.
train.
Yeah, but there's tentacles.
True. And they're mostly, yeah. Okay, so you guys all see this, and it approaches the rowboat. It's probably now about 40 feet from the rowboat and moving pretty quick. Mo, you leap off of the barrel, which dunks underwater and floats away, and you latch on with your claws to the side of the ship, right next to one of these skulls, which just like right as you land, another large tentacle comes out right to the side of you and splashes into the water and paddles the boat forward more. Can everybody roll initiative?
Oh.
We're the boat.
I got a 16.
13.
What do we add to this? We add our constitution? Oh no, we add a proficiency bonus, right?
Your
been a while.
dexterity modifier.
Oh, our dex. Okay. Well, 15. Nothing changed.
Okay. Can you guys tell me one more time? I'm sorry. I was just like not listening at all.
16.
Okay.
15.
Okay.
13.
Okay.
Get off this.
Bow. Yeah. Mo, you are up. You're latched onto the side of the ship as squid paddles its way towards the rowboat and towards, which is now about 200 feet behind the
I'm
rowboat,
gonna
the adventurer's mark.
quickly put up these pictures so I can ask you something. So you're saying that the tentacles are coming out from its eyes, or the skulls all over, like in your picture?
The
I'm
skull's
making it
sort
bigger
of
for a
all
second.
over towards the water. The skull's in the water. So kind of where cannons-ish would normally be, these tentacles have come out. And
Okay, so these skulls along the bottom, there's tentacles coming out. They're not out of like the high part. Up. I wish you could see my pointer. Okay, let me make this. Okay.
That's just cover.
And that's where I am.
Kanar.
My jump was that low. I moved it. Just wanted to say.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try.
Your jump was that low. That's like 60 feet tall.
Yeah, but I'm Mo.
Pull.
You never know.
Yeah. And you're 5 feet tall.
I'm gonna try and
Please
climb
proceed. Sorry.
upwards.
Okay. You have a climb speed of 20 feet. You're tabaxi and you're super good at it. So if you dash, you can make it 40.
Cool. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna dash 40 feet upwards. So I'm.
Yeah. So you're making it your way. So you're at sort of you're at the bow of the ship, just on the port side of it, basically, as you left, and you're going right up the front of it. You can see from this distance that the material, once you get off of the like weird scully stuff, is not a material that you can place. It's not a wood, but it's resembles wood, so your claws still sink into it, and it's still got that kind of texture. And it's like a dark red color, but it's not consistent based on where you're climbing. And you are climbing straight up that. And
Am I still in reach of the tentacles?
Yeah. You'll have to maneuver a little bit between. Like there's another tentacle to your left, another one to your right that are just basically.
So
paddling.
I'm not like going 40 feet up. I'm still.
You're not quite on the deck at 40 feet up.
Right. So the tentacles can still flip up and hit me. Is what you're saying? Because they're all coming out from the bottom of the ship.
Yeah.
Okay.
They could. If they know you're there, then they can. And the other thing is you notice that you're beneath, like one of the anchors is hoisted like, under the rail, and you're climbing up towards it. And the anchor is huge, maybe like 15, 20 feet long, and large and metallic. And you are climbing in that direction, and then it is...
Is that my whole turn? Just movement?
You used your action. If you want to use a bonus action, you can do so.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, you only used a bonus action because you're a rogue. So you have your cunning action.
Right. So that was my dash. And then I'm going to leave one claw on the boat and reach into my little tool belt thing that I always wear and pull out my short bow and try and take out one of these tentacles. It's kind of a weak move, but it's what I got
so you
right now.
want to claw up and short bow at one of these tentacles, make an attack roll.
Okay.
And I'll give you advantage because you are unseen
Sneak
at
attack
the moment.
or advantage?
Yeah, if you hit both. If you hit, then you would get sneak attack.
Okay, well, I got a
you have
19
advantage.
on my first roll, and I got a 22 on my second roll.
Okay, so you'll hit.
Okay, and then my damage 7 plus my sneak attack 12. So
weird.
I got a 19 for damage.
Okay. So you aim very well. Yeah, rogues are ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
I'm trying to think the best. How would you strike this tentacle in the most damaging possible way?
Well, I'm imagining
with
that I'm
an
like
arrow.
right above where they're coming out of the ship.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna, as one is coming up to get me, like as it's swinging up, because like that's what it would have to be doing, or it doesn't know I'm there.
It doesn't seem like they're maneuvering around you at all.
I guess honestly, like just the thick base of the tentacle that goes into the ship, I'm just gonna stick an arrow right into the base of the tentacle where it would hurt the most, like, right?
Sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
So you do so. You get an arrow right through the thickest part of the tentacle as it's coming back from a paddle, and then as the tentacle starts to sort of pull back in a little bit, it like snaps the arrow and cuts through a little bit more, and some black blood sprays into the ocean from the tentacle.
Oh no,
And then
pollution.
the tentacle sort of goes limp for a minute and then struggles to get its way back into the skull.
I wanted this fight to be environmentally friendly.
And then it's Yue's turn.
So I guess we're fighting something. I mean, these tentacles just came out, and now we're fighting. I guess. Well, I have some of my armor off, and we're going to the ship. Right. Okay. Got it. Mo's doing that. I'm gonna take my experimental elixir, and I'm going to drink it. And I'm gonna get flight, so the drinker gains a flying speed for of 10 feet for 10 minutes.
Shut the fuck up.
Nice.
Yeah,
That will go nicely with weighing 300 pounds.
I'm really just kind of like, I don't weigh 300 pounds.
Not even with the armor? Yeah, you're right. That's
Yeah, no.
So offended.
Even then, like, do you think Yue made armor that would be like super duper heavy? No, she probably did something cool where she's like,
You're right. It's cool.
she's
Yeah,
probably
it's cool
light.
armor.
It's
I
like
forgot.
light
I
armor,
forgot. Yeah.
you know.
No, you
And
can
I've
fly.
taken
I'm
some
not
off.
trying to stop. Yeah.
I'm gonna I'm gonna fly. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna fly over and I'm like, see you later, Kana. And
Just leaving him as a boat.
just finished. Kanar finishes with a knee plate and she floats straight up off of the ship.
So
A
we're
little bit of,
leaving
like,
Kanar
air.
in a rowboat as this giant ship is sailing directly for him.
yeah.
Hey, I'm capable. I have
Yeah.
plans.
He's You know, this is exactly why we're having this issue, is because you don't believe enough in Kana. He can handle himself. That was a little Irish. But yeah, so I fly 10 feet and I'm gonna like try to like hook onto whatever I can of the
Okay.
ship. 'Cause I don't know.
Do you? Oh, is it an action or a bonus action to take your flying shot? Does it say?
Yeah, you use your action to create the elixir. And
Okay.
then, yeah.
Fly
so-
up 10 feet and over, or you fly up and kind of just prepare to grab onto the thing when it would run in.
I have to pee. I'll be right back.
Okay.
What? So, like, how far is this thing from me? So I need
It's
a little bit more
about 40
information.
feet ahead of you guys.
Okay, yeah. I'm in 10 feet up. Am I going to be able to land, like, kind of inside of it or like on the side of it. I don't know how big ships are.
So this ship is big.
Big?
It's like 60 feet up
Yeah.
above.
So I'm just gonna do my best
towering
to
over you
like
guys.
kind of fly towards like a window thing that I can grab and like slide into.
Got it. You have fly speed, so I think that means you can just like do whatever. Like you can
Yeah.
just, like tube up.
I'm
Okay.
like I'm oh, you guys I don't know if you read this book, never mind. It's called The Way of Kings. I highly recommend it. Okay, never mind. But they fly.
Okay. Kanar,
Yo.
you are up.
Can I use my movement to turn the dinghy around?
Yeah.
Turn that dinghy around.
Turning the dinghy around.
Sure. Quick
gonna
enough to
say
do.
We're just gonna say it, and hopefully the DM agrees. I'm gonna grab the rope that's always in the dinghy,
Yeah,
I brought one with me.
of course.
and I'm gonna use my
That's the rope that you
arrow.
use. That's how you tie the dinghy up to stuff that you.
Exactly. And this rope is obviously more than 60 feet, but I'm going to use it to shoot an arrow to near the top of the
60
ship.
feet of an arrow.
No, the rope is long. It's at least
Oh, the
120.
rope. Sorry, I meant to say the rope.
At least
But yeah.
120 to 200 feet.
How long is
Okay.
this rope? Are we really gonna?
No, I'm telling you, this is a long rope.
Because
Yeah.
because you're shooting it to where?
Oh, the idea is for the arrow to stick onto the side of the ship,
Okay.
so that I can use it to hoist myself up. All this ship talk I'm doing.
Yeah.
I know. You've done some research. The ship's
So-
shape, sir.
So the ship's hull is about. I said it was only 40 feet from you.
Yeah.
So why do you need 120 feet of rope for the task?
Oh no, I don't. I'm just making sure that you understand this rope is really long.
It's plenty long enough. Okay.
It's plenty long enough.
Okay, gotcha. Yes, you can attempt to do so. So make your attack roll against the hull of the
boy.
ship.
I should
the
have
rope
named my
attached.
weapons. Oh, there it is. Oh boy, that is a dirty 20.
Okay. And
Beak.
as you stand in this rowboat and you rock a little bit, but you also kind of lose your footing a little bit more than you thought because you're a little bit drunk. Can you roll one more time and see what you get with that one?
Your memory on
When does he get undrunk?
I mean, it takes some time.
What do
I
we
have
got? What do we got?
13
13? 13 is enough for the arrow to stick.
Yeah.
is a big ship, so I hope so.
It is a big ship, but it's also hard. So you're lucky enough to get straight in right towards the bow of the ship before it starts like being at too much of an angle.
Question for clarity.
Yeah.
Are we fighting the
aiming
ship,
for-
or are we fighting the tentacles? That might be the monster of the ship. Like I don't know what this is, unless you can't tell me.
I don't.
I don't think
You
we
don't
would
know
know
what
what
this
this is. There's just
all
tentacles.
you
and-
know
Because
is
it
that-
might. Are we damaging the ship? Is what like? Is it a sentient thing?
I think
is what
we're
I'm
trying to get unit is kind of the goal.
yeah.
Yeah, the only.
And then Mo just
So-
started fighting.
Well, I was worried those tentacles were going to be coming after. Well, I had two concerns. I thought, one, if we don't slow down these tentacles, it's going to hit you guys in the rowboat. And two, I didn't want them coming up to smack at me. But my main objective is to climb up the wall of the ship towards the dock.
Yeah, I figured whatever we're fighting is in the ship.
Yeah.
Quick question, Kanar. Your arrow, is it aiming for an eye socket? Is it aiming for the wood-ish stuff between?
Yeah.
Or is
No,
it...
the wood. It's aimed for the wood.
Okay. So you have a rope attached via a arrow into the wood, and you're standing on the ship.
Do you need
Anything
damage?
else? Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm.
What do you
That's why I'm
need
asking. Do you need
Oh, okay.
damage?
Yeah, you can damage the hull of a ship.
So first, well, the reason I asked, Mo has already done damage to the tentacles.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Is it a
you're-
fair question to ask? Is the tentacles the damage that's been done? damage to the tentacles or the ship?
I don't think we would know. I don't know.
We wouldn't know.
Right.
So,
All right, well, then I'm just going to say the next thing I'm going to say, and you can say yes or no. That
Okay.
damage is 7 for this first move, but as a newly appointed hunter, I also do colossal slayer damage.
Okay.
If the opponent that I'm attacking has already received damage. So I don't know if this thing is hurt or not. So am I rolling a rolling a D8?
Got it. Interesting.
Yeah, interesting indeed,
question.
son. You thought I was a beginner? You thought I was a novice D&D player?
Why-
I am not,
why
sir.
don't
I
you
got 2
roll-
years under my belt.
Why
I don't think
you roll
anyone
both?
thought you were a novice except Mo.
Roll both.
Okay.
Tell me both totals.
It's just an 8 across the board.
Okay. So the hull of the ship has taken 8 damage, and
Okay.
your rope and your arrow stick into the side. Anything else?
This is hopeful things to know. See, I did that.
Wait, you said it did? He got his extra damage?
Oh, we don't know.
We don't know. I'm just writing notes for myself. I'm going to wrap the rope around my waist and tie it into a knot.
Okay.
And I did see that Mo attacked the squids. So with another arrow,
Sure.
off the bat, I'm just gonna do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I
let's
doing too
do it.
much? I got an
No,
extra
you-
attack, son.
One more arrow. We'll do it.
I got an. What do you mean? Yeah, I got an extra. I'm
You've
gonna use the extra.
you've tied 2 knots as well.
It's a long turn.
Go ahead.
Damn right, it's a long turn because I'm about to do a lightning arrow.
Ooh.
Towards an
Okay.
eyeball.
No. Can you do lightning arrow
What do you mean? Can I was Lich King
with multi
lightning.
attack?
Oh, yeah, we are level 10.
I
I,
don't know.
forgot
if
we
you
were
can-
level
I don't
10.
know.
Oh, as in like,
Because
can I
it's
do
an
an attack
action probably. For lightning arrow, right?
for lightning arrow? But I get 2 actions.
You get 2. So when you take the attack action, you get to
Mm-hmm.
attack twice.
Oh, so I don't get to do a
That's-
spell.
Yeah, you
So it
can't
has
do
to
like
be
2
the
different
same
spells. If you, yeah, sorry.
My name is Jake, and I'm a DM. Well, fine. Regular
know-
ass arrow.
But we'll
Don't
let
let
the
that
rope
voice in
stick
your head
into
bring
the
you
side.
down,
We'll let the
baby.
rope stick into the side of the thing. That's
You don't
what
let
we
that
do.
voice in your head tell you that you can't do something.
Just do it.
All right, maybe I am a novice D&D player. Just a regular arrow
Okay.
to one of the eyeballs.
Okay, sure. All right, make an attack roll for that with disadvantage.
Yeah,
You're drunk.
you remember. I'm drunk. That's why my stupor level. I did a 17.
Okay.
Son.
You strike right into the eyeball just as a tentacle starts to come out. It gets an arrow stuck in it, splashes in the water.
That's 11 damage on that one.
Ooh, lovely. That's a bunch. All right. You guys are now basically spread out and prepared to jump aboard this thing that's flying
The
at you.
vessel.
Yeah, and the vessel approaches where Kanar is standing and is going to basically tip the boat in its tide. So do you like swing?
Hell
Or
yeah,
how does that
swing.
work? All right. So
Yeah,
you leap
as
up.
I'm getting capsized, I hold on to the rope.
All right. 2 things have to happen. You can make an acrobatics check for me
Oh boy.
with disadvantage, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna make an arrow holding on for its dear life check.
13.
You can try.
All right. You hold on to the rope. You leap up very well,
Tell me.
and I rolled a 1 on the arrow hanging on. For
Why
dear
did you
life.
get to roll for his arrow?
Yeah.
I don't know, because it's a
Yeah.
piece of wood.
No,
The DM
no.
generally. Okay, all right.
No.
The DM plays the
If
pieces
it was a
of
20,
wood.
we would have been. Yes, the DM generally
no.
plays
The
the
DM
pieces
is
of
not
wood.
the piece of wood when it's attached.
Kennard, do you
to
want to roll
a
for the
player's
piece of
arrow.
wood,
No,
or do
now
you
I
want
feel like it's
anybody
cheating.
else to roll the piece of wood?
Let me look at my features really quick.
I don't think you have a piece of wood enhancer.
Piece of wood
feature.
enhancer.
So either roll a d20 or tell Kelsey or Lexi to do so for you.
No, I'm gonna
the
take the one.
structural
I'm gonna take the one
integrity.
for a
Oh
story.
my god, I'm gonna fly over and try to
All right.
catch you.
When
if I need
listen,
to.
on page 6 of the script, it says Kanar is supposed.
Kennard's arrow breaks and he goes underwater. Okay.
You guys get scripts?
You didn't get the
I want a
script?
script.
I want a script. That would be great. I would have had a lot more to say to
Why
Robert
does
than what I
L'Oreal get
did.
scripts?
Hold on. It's almost Leroy's line. So
Is it?
So
I'll
you
be with the
leap.
ship.
How does this happen? Because I picture that since it was a 1 that was rolled, the weight of the rope just like dislodges the arrow and it falls. It's not even like you pulling it. So you're just in air, flying with this rope attached to you towards a big tentacle monster. What do you do?
Can I swoop in and get him?
What do I do? Is
Try. I don't know. Is there something you want to try to land on or try to latch onto or grab?
Oh, in that case, I thought my turn was over. Yeah, let me.
Well, your turn
let me-
is over. This is a reaction.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab onto one of the tentacles.
Okay. So because you're gonna fall towards
The exact
tentacles.
face that Yue and Mo makes when it sounds.
go ahead and
Just
make
like,
go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw. And
At
in the
disadvantage?
meantime, no, don't worry about disadvantage for this.
I think you sobered up a little bit
No, I
from
guess-
your fall.
I guess it would be. I forgot that saving throws count too. I was thinking it's not your turn, so why would it matter? But it still matters. Disadvantage.
16.
16, lovely. UA, what's your goal as this thing's coming towards you? Where are you trying to land? You don't see
I was-
any.
What about me?
You are still stuck properly fixed onto the side.
Oh, is this the boat's turn?
This is the boat's turn. It's just moving forward, and these two are going to be like hit-ish by it. So
Okay.
that's why we're talking to them. UA,
My turn now?
you're trying to like go through a window or something.
Yeah, I'm trying to like get on the ship.
So you don't see any actual ports, any actual windows into the ship. You do see a bunch of eye holes. If you want to hop in one of those, you can
I'm
do
gonna hop through an eye hole.
that. Okay.
Oh no, it's not gonna be good, but we gotta try.
The ones that the tentacles are coming out of? The eye holes that the tentacles are coming out of. You want to go in there?
Best way to, kill the thing is to kill the thing.
Do I still get to
As
play
they
the rest
say.
of the season if I'm the only one alive at the end of this battle?
Of course.
Yeah, my character will just be like Foria, because you guys call me Yue. Is that done?
Oh, you'll make a new character named
Yeah.
Foria.
I have a sister.
It's true.
Or
I'll be Nugget.
she died for ya.
Okay, let's go. I'll go
Get it.
through. Yeah,
Get it?
Yeah,
it
we
wasn't
heard
very
you.
good.
All right. Dexterity saving throw. UA.
I'm like, ah! Okay, let's do that dex saving throw. Okay, I might be okay. I got a 16.
Okay, both of you got 16. So, okay. So you guys are both in midair as this thing approaches and would hit you. Kanar, you see the rope drop and you reach out with your arms and grab around a tentacle that's sort of coming forward to take a paddle, and you grab onto it and your body sort of wraps around it and you hold tight. It's pretty slippery, but you grip in. It's like soft enough that you can plant your fingers into it and stay pretty steady on it as you're dunked under the water and lifted up into the air by this gigantic heavy tentacle. You dive in head first or feet first?
Feet first.
Okay. 'Cause you're flying.
I'm gonna kick whatever is coming at me. I'm gonna go. Whoop, poof.
So you have a flight speed and you just sort of flatten yourself out. You put your hands
I'm
like
like
this.
pencil. I'm like,
Yeah.
phew.
Pencil dive, feet first, and you line it up perfectly, and you slide in to one of these eyeballs. You find yourself in like a long tunnel of some kind. Pitch black in here.
I can see. I have dark vision, so
You can, but you're also right in front of a wall. Like you can see the wall. It's
so I
a
just
tunnel.
like crashed into a wall.
No, you're in an eye socket, which is a tunnel, but your face is here, and the thing's here. So there's nothing for you to see.
Perfect. All right, great.
Torpedo.
Except, yes, exactly. And if you look up, you see the night sky getting slightly further away as you go into this tunnel, which kind of starts to sink a little bit like a water slide.
I'm sliding.
Yes.
Whee!
Now, Mo, the ship you see, it's heading straight for the adventurer's mark. You're the only one now with sight because everybody else is either below deck or underwater, basically. It crashes through. The rowboat just breaks into splinters, and the giant bony ship is just heading straight for the adventurer's mark, and it's starting to turn ever so slightly, basically turn to the starboard side so that it will be lined up broadside with the adventurer's mark. And I have a question for you, Kanar. Did I send you... Do you have the stats of the adventurer's mark? Okay.
I do not.
I still have those.
Thank God.
I was curious what the range on the ballistas are.
I was just thinking we should have stayed on the ship. I was like, oh, this is a ship v ship.
It was
battle.
Kanar's call.
It was. We can blame it all on Royal.
Captain Kanar.
So Mo, as you're watching the adventurer's mark get a little bit bigger and more broadsided as this ship approaches it, it's probably now about 200 feet away from it. You see
That's really close.
Nugget at the head of the ballista hitting the thing and firing a big old explosive arrow.
Where? Because Yue's inside the ship and Kanar's on a tentacle. Like, where is this ballista? I feel like, do we get to...
Somewhere in there.
Who told him to do that? Nugget would never just do that without one of us telling him to.
Burnt Bill's in charge.
Kanar said prepare the cannons.
Yeah, prepare them. No one told him to fire.
You don't think... I think that Burnt Bill would have given the okay, personally. Would
On
you guys
my
have given
ship.
the okay?
On my ship, they would never.
No?
But I guess it's not my ship, so...
Okay. Well, why would you guys be, like, on the front of the ship, you know? Like, if they're going to shoot at anything, wouldn't that
Nugget! I can't... Don't hit any...
I mean,
Just
I'm
make sure
all
you really-
I'm all for the ballista.
Aim carefully!
It's not a huge deal.
As long as
just
it
a
doesn't
ballista.
hit either of them.
It's just an explosive ballista. Alright, so it's going to strike the ship. Let's see. If it hits any of them on a roll of 2 or lower. Doesn't hit anybody. No casualties. My computer is, I feel like, necessary right now. Oh, I forget, I'm not even streaming from this computer. We kind of switched it up last second due to technical difficulties. Thanks for those. And I was thanking the world for those, by the way. It's not like anybody here's fault but my own, so that would have been a weird thing to say. If
It was not your fault.
It was my fault. The other thing. Here it is. Here it is.
Here it is. So who do you think's gonna die first, Kanar or Yue? Probably Yue. She's like where the tentacle thing's gonna come out.
I'm pretty worried about Yue, because I can get to the top of the ship. I can throw a rope down to Kanar, but like I don't know how to get to you.
All by myself.
All right. So you guys hear a explosion as the ballista strikes into the hull of the ship, dealing 14 damage, fire damage for the
Nice.
most part.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
And then, so the two ships are basically getting closer and closer to one another, and it's back to Mo's turn at the top of the order. Mo, what are you going to do?
If I dash up, I get to the deck, right?
Yes, you do.
Okay, so I'm doing that.
Do you want to? So it's higher to the, what's it called? The top part of the bow than it is to the main deck, because there's another level on that side. So do you want to get to the main deck,
The main
or do
deck
you
is
want to
fine.
get all the way to the top? Okay, so you make your way up to the main deck. You pull yourself over the fence. Not fence, whatever. The rail.
The rail, right.
Okay.
Where is Kanar in relation to me?
Kanar is. You look back over the overboard.
Yes, I'm like, look,
Yeah.
I climb over the rail and immediately just look down beneath me. Like, where is that kid? Where is he?
You look down. You don't see anybody until you see Kanar lifted out of the water again and splash again into the water.
Mo, don't worry about me. Get in.
That's where Kanar
first,
is.
before I do the rest of my turn,
Your turn.
can I take a look around this deck and see if I see unit or like what this green light was?
Sure. You're on the main deck of the ship. So 3 main masts hold up the tattered sails. You are port side towards the bow of the ship. Sorry, this is like I'm trying to figure out what information we have here. All right, 3 masts hold it up. You're port side. You're on the main deck. Toward the bow, there is a staircase ascending to the upper deck, and towards the aft, there are 2 staircases ascending to the poop deck. And between those 2 doors, there's also in the center of the main deck a hatch, one of those wood hatches that they would drop and lift supplies through. Mm-hmm. And from inside there is a green light glowing. But other than that, are no creatures aboard the vessel. There's nobody manning the sails. There's nobody manning anything that you can see from the main deck. It's all very neat, and except for the bare essentials, which is like the ropes attached to the sails where they should be, it's an empty ship.
Where's unit?
You don't see him.
Unit!
You do that.
I do that. For sure. And then tell me about this anchor you said I was climbing towards.
Sure. So it's hanging right on basically at the bow of the ship on your side. That's where the anchor is hanging. So if you went up the steps towards it, that's just where the anchor is dropped from. It's a common thing for the anchor to be held at the side, basically.
Yeah. Do I have any movement left? Like, how far did I dash to get up?
Well, so if you just climbed your 20 feet regular, then you would have gotten to the deck. Mm-hmm. So you still have, if you dash, you still have your full movement speed to do so with.
Okay, so I want to get to this anchor, and it's heavy. Like, from
yes.
Kelsey is asking, not Mo, because Mo would know this. How does one lower
drop
the
an anchor? So
they usually have little
there's
pulleys.
a capstan. Yeah, there's a capstan thing, typically, which is a thing that crew members will spin, and then once it reaches a certain point, it releases the anchor, which actually it's easier to release the anchor than it is to lift the anchor.
Yeah.
Usually there's a latch on the deck,
And then it goes.
It just goes down. Yeah.
And the capstan spins. Yeah.
So I want to do that. I want to lower the anchor.
All right, run up. So you run your full speed up to the back of the ship, or the front of the ship. Let me get my map.
The map. It's the map. It's the
I
map.
need 12 seconds.
One of his giant farts again. Look at this man
God.
running
Oh,
out of
God.
the room. Look at Kelsey, the giant fart. Oh my lord! Cannot believe this. It's not even 12 seconds. Oh, here he comes.
I signed an NDA. I can't tell you if he farted or not.
Really?
Right.
Worst NDA you've ever signed, I guess.
I know, but he has a great legal team.
Look at
He
him.
does have a great legal team. It's your dog, right? It's Lucy.
Yeah, it's Lucy.
I know. She's a good one. She does both
Where
our
is she?
contracts. She is sleeping in a bed right next to me, being the perfect angel
Lucille?
that she is. Yeah. Who else would be sleeping in a bed right next to me?
Okay, wait. While Jake is figuring this out, Kelsey, I have a neighborhood cat that sometimes just walks into my house. It's kind of the most amazing thing in the world. Thought you would like that.
You
'Cause-
should never let it out again.
I just feel bad because it's not mine. But I do it's allowed to stay for however long it wants.
That's pretty cute.
It's very cute.
What
His name is
color?
Gizmo. He is
Does he have a
tabby.
collar?
He does. And it says I'm an outdoor cat. Don't call I'm not lost.
Yeah. Cute.
Yeah.
Cute.
He's cute.
I do
Gizmo.
like that.
I like Gizmo.
All right, Mo, you are not familiar with this ship, but you are proficient in water vehicles, and you're a mastermind. So I'm gonna have you make a water vehicle handling check, which is your intelligence plus your proficiency bonus,
Okay.
and you're gonna have advantage. As you reach the top, you see the capstan, you see the everything connected, and you are able to make it actually to the device because it's right near the top of the steps.
Proficiency bonus is 4. Okay. So I got a
The city
I got a 22.
Ooh!
You find the latch lever, you pull it, and you hear and so all right, which anchor do you want to drop? The port side anchor or the starboard side anchor? Because they're both at the bow of the ship on either side. The port side anchor is going to fall roughly where Kanar is, and it would turn, since the boat is moving at full speed, it would suddenly kind of handbrake the boat to the left, the ship.
Yeah, where
and
is
the other
the
anchor would
adventurer's
handbrake
mark?
the ship to the right.
Where is the
The-
adventurer's mark?
The ship is currently turning to the starboard side so that its port side will be face to face with the adventurer's mark, if that makes sense. So it's currently turning right. In a wide turn.
So which anchor do I drop to not hit the adventurer's mark? The one that would hit Kanar?
Well, right now doesn't seem like it will hit the adventurer's mark.
Either way.
No. I agree with what you're saying.
But I think I need to drop. I also kind of want to drop it towards Kanar because then he'll have a rope to climb up. If it doesn't hit him. If it hits him, then
Just yell that you're gonna hit it.
Cool.
Anchor
Heads
or
up.
something. Yeah. Heads
yeah.
up.
I'm gonna
Wait,
say.
anchor.
I'm gonna say. Anchor ho! Ya ho!
Oh no.
And
Alright.
then I'm gonna
Wow.
drop the one closer to Kanar so he has a rope that he can use.
The port side anchor suddenly falls, and sort of this is going to be in front of the ship, kind of, because of the way that it's maneuvering at the moment. So when this anchor hits, Kanar, let's have you make a dexterity saving throw as you come up out of the water, hearing "Oh!" and you see
All I heard was "ho."
and you see this giant anchor falling, sort of in your direction.
This is a dirty 20.
Okay. And try it with disadvantage.
Why? Because I was warned. I heard "ho,"
You were,
so
but
it got
you're
my
drunk.
attention.
He hasn't sobered up at all.
But shouldn't it cancel
It
out?
hasn't
Jake.
been much time.
No, but it would have balanced out.
It's a
But it's a
17.
7.
Oh, it's a 7.
But no. Let me help him out for a second
Wouldn't
here.
a roll
I
give
poured
me
water.
advantage?
I
Oh,
poured
okay,
water
yeah.
on him
You're right.
earlier, and it helped him. And then he just fell in water right now. Wouldn't that help him too? He didn't get to roll for any
Let's
of that.
go with your dirty 20 because Mo did help you, granting you advantage, canceled by your disadvantage, regular old roll.
Good
Was
job,
my
Mo.
Was my dash my
An
bonus
action.
action? It was my
No,
action.
that was your action, 'cause-
And then letting down the anchor.
Oh, I guess it was a bonus action. Yeah, and that would have been your action. Yeah. Anyways, Kanar, this anchor falls down towards you. You leap. Do you want to leap to the ship or to another tentacle? Where are you going?
Leap to the.
You're leaping out
Oh,
of the
it's
way of
coming
this
down
falling
on
anchor.
top of me.
Yeah.
Oh. There's nothing to grab onto if I leap to the ship.
There's just skulls and stuff and mouths of skulls and side of the ship.
All right,
is pretty
let's.
flat.
Oh wait, are there skulls? As in, like, I could potentially almost like rock climbing
onto
hold
it.
on to. Yeah, let's do that.
You could do so. And you manage to catch yourself. You slide a little bit, but you grab yourself by one arm as the anchor falls right behind you. Sort of, it chops like a piece of your seaweed costume off of the back of you.
Oh,
And
no.
it also slices through a tentacle completely. And the tentacle flops up and splashes into the water and starts to like float away, this big long tentacle.
Wow.
And the ship is going to suddenly lurch, basically tip towards the anchor as the anchor suddenly hits the bottom of the sea.
And you guys all just hear this like clanging noise of
And
me
you
and
hear
my armor just.
Yeah,
my
you hear this crazy crunch as the ship lurches forward and tries to sort of
forgot
correct
about you,
itself
eh?
and turn to the port
Easy.
side. Basically ends up lurching back. Mo, can you make a dexterity saving throw as well, as you're holding on to the bow of the ship, which is going to basically crash?
Yeah.
As the anchor finally catches something.
27. Mo's fine. She's a cat.
Mo leaps up and just grabs onto the mast, the forward mast, as the ship lurches forward, doing a nollie, like a skateboard trick, and then crashes back into the water. The chain basically has crunched into the side of the ship a bit, breaking through the rail and splitting the hull towards the front, towards the bow. The chain from the anchor.
Why would the anchor that's built for the ship break the ship when it's used?
Because you wouldn't use it specifically the way that you did. You might... Typically, you wouldn't use it while you're going full speed ever. But if you were going to use it, you would use it away from the direction that you were currently turning, because what you've done is basically pulled... The ship is already heading that way, and you've pulled it down in the way that momentum was already tipping it.
Physics, everybody. What's happening is, as the speed is going forward and that rope goes down to hit the bottom of the sea, once it latches on, it has no choice but to do this.
Yeah, well, and especially because of the slight angle. It was
And because that's a
perfect
chain that's
storm.
made out of metal, that chain is going.
Yeah,
No
pressuring into the
regrets!
non-chain. No regrets.
Clink, clink,
necessary.
clink, 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 clink,
Basically,
clink.
the ship ends up exactly where it started, but with a lot more damage done to its hull, with one less tentacle, and with a chain stuck down the side of it, right near where Kanar is latched onto a couple of skulls.
Epic.
Pretty epic, and
Where's
you guys
little
hear
UA?
from little UA. You guys hear from the adventurer's mark.
Captain, do we have permission to continue firing? We weren't sure about that first one, but we want to double check if you're okay with us, if we would be able to fire more after that, Captain.
If you see me shoot a lightning arrow in the
That's
sky,
so funny. I was about
That
to
is-
start answering.
that is sign for continue firing on the ship.
Aye, aye, Captain.
And then,
Mo like started answering and then stopped and is just like holding on to the mast, rolling her eyes I don't think she really thinks that there should be any more firing on the ship, but she's really holding to her, letting Kanar do his thing.
Okay.
It's hard, though.
It's Yue's turn.
Sure.
And it's been like, it feels like 10 minutes. So Yue's probably gotten pretty far in this thing, movement-wise, because it's been like 10 minutes.
So you're heading through this water slide thing, and you feel the jerk forward and backwards.
Yeah, and I hold on, you know.
Okay, you just kind
I
of try
get a
to
good
steady
grip.
yourself.
Yeah, I steady myself. And then as I'm doing that, can I do like a history check on the ship?
Sure. Just to see if you've heard of.
Or if I like
It-
recognize or notice anything.
Yeah.
Nat 20, and I'm gonna add 7 to that for my
7 to that.
history modifiers plus
Wow.
7. So 27.
Nat 20 history check. Okay, so as you are sort of trapped in this weird little tunnel thing, you ponder your memory, your experience, your readings, and etc.
Got a lot of books from that weird
of
thing.
ship
that,
stuff.
Yeah, ships. Books.
And the most recurring piece of data that you can recall in your mind is actually from various ghost stories and legends set mostly in the wild sea, in which a ship made of bones and skulls would prey upon other living creatures, and each time it would get a kill, it would grow a little bit larger using the bones and the flesh and the carapaces and the etc. that those creatures had to offer as it consumed every part of its being forever.
Cool.
But that's just something that it reminds you of, because there's no way that would be real.
Was that helpful, Yue?
Actually, a little bit, because now it taught me that it is the ship. It is the ship and the tentacles. So, like, yes, we can fight both of them. Or, you know, maybe one might affect the other.
And so you feel also where you are right now is kind of soft. It's actually a little bit comfortable.
Oh, I like it here.
Yeah. So what do you do?
How
and
long?
slippery.
How long is the thing that I'm like going into?
You're not sure because it's not a straight shot. It sort of
Okay.
winds around. It winds around, and you can continue in either direction. Make a perception check for me, real quick.
Yeah. Also, like, cute little question. Do I have my staff with me? I messed up.
I feel like your staff is the most essential thing in your life.
Yeah,
right?
I feel like I would have brought it with me.
You just
Yeah,
have it
because
tucked
you
into
guys-
the armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I got an 8. Very perceptive. If that did nothing, let me know, because then I'm
I
gonna
don't
do an
think
action.
you. The only way you even remember where you came from versus where you were going is that your feet are facing where you were going, and your head is facing. where you came
I've been going the same direction. I'm gonna. So since I have my staff, I've already put little flaming hot Cheetos in it, and I'm actually going to send out my flaming sphere forward.
Sure.
Um,
So you would like point it down past your feet. You would like maneuver your
point it-
staff.
yeah, I
Point
would
it
literally.
past your
I'm like, and it's out front.
Okay.
And yeah, so I'm going to do
Sweet.
that, and I'm gonna say my line. I go dangerously cheesy by myself. It's just for me.
Somewhere up top, Mo hears.
Yue!
Kanar, you probably hear the same thing, actually.
Like,
You're
oh,
next to the ship. What the
So just to remind everybody what flaming sphere is, a 5-foot diameter sphere of fire appears in an unoccupied space of my choice within range and lasts for duration. And then if there's a creature within 5 feet of it, they must take a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
I assume I'm on the
So
octopus.
roll your damage.
So my damage.
What level spell are you?
This is a level 2
Okay.
spell.
You're about to escape out of this water slide.
I know, right? Okay. So did you take a saving throw or not?
I'm not telling you.
Okay, because it's okay, because the
Just tell
creature
me the
takes
full amount.
the creature takes 2d6 fire damage on a failed save,
Yeah.
or half as much. So I'm not sure what it is.
Can you imagine missing this whole ship? It just phases right through it.
And then
Dangerously cheesy.
13.
All right, nice. So from the end of your staff, this flame appears and expands out from the tunnel a little bit beyond. As you're looking sort of past your own feet, squeezed into this space, you see the light just start to grow and begin to sort of consume its surroundings. And you also feel like a flexing almost of the muscles that are surrounding you, as there's sort of a tremor, from the point of this flaming sphere that's existing here. And you're going to suddenly start to slide forward as your feet begin to sink downwards, and you fall just past your sphere, which is like you're sliding towards it and towards it and towards it.
And go under it. I'm like, oh shit!
You think, and you fall about 10 feet, and you
Good.
land with a clunk onto some hardwood floor or hard something floor beneath you in total
Nice.
darkness.
So on my bonus action, I'm going to bring my flaming sphere to illuminate the area that I'm in.
Sure. So your flaming sphere comes down out of. You look up and you see it come down out of these like just weird sort of tunnels built into the ceiling above you. And as it does so, like some black liquid and some little bits and pieces of bone fall with it and next to it and over you a little bit and splatter onto your shining white armor.
Nice.
And then you see that you are in
In it to win it, oh yeah.
you are in the hold of the ship below deck. You look around and you see crates and barrels which are all made of bone, basically. It looks as though they're not functional. They look as though they were 3D printed with white stuff. And there's just all these barrels and crates all over the place.
Do I see like the thing that has the tentacles? Like, am I where the monster, like the body part of that is, or?
You're just in the hull of the ship. You look up, and although you see some weird tentacles and you have this constant stream of this black liquid, you don't actually see a creature.
But she felt the
Somewhere
muscles
on the
tensing,
ship.
so she went down, and then like we can assume past the monster. And
I take out my shell phone and I go beep boop 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 and I call Mo.
Okay.
And hopefully Mo will answer.
Mo
Mo, do you
is
answer?
hugging
Kennard,
a
do you-
mast, watching.
It's a three-way
Kennard
call.
just like in the water on this
Kennard is
tentacle.
back on the
No,
side
no,
of the
no. I'm
ship.
on the side. Yeah.
Okay,
One side.
so watching Kanar grappling
Kanar,
on the
do you
side of the ship,
climb?
and then she hears this, like, Lexi, what would your ringtone be on Mo's phone?
I don't know. It's Mo, so it's how Mo would perceive Yue calling her, and it's maybe fun or something annoying.
I think it would be like, this girl is on fire. Because Mo would think that was
She's
clever.
walking on by.
So that song starts playing out of nowhere, and Mo's like, oh my, and she's like trying to hold on to the mast with one claw and takes her cell phone out. And Mo does not know how to work her phone. It's really hard for her, so she thinks she answers.
Okay.
And then she
Hello? Hello?
Is this a 3-way call?
Yeah, if Kanar can answer if he wants. Yeah,
Yue?
three-way call. I made it three-way. Can I hear her? Did it
Can
work? I don't know.
My other question is, when she landed below deck, I would have heard that, right? Because she's in that armor?
Yeah, you probably heard a bunch of clink, clink, clink,
You
clink.
would have heard some kind of commotion, but it's far away. This is a huge ship, and
But like someone
What is
landing
that?
in armor.
yeah, right after. Okay, so what you would have heard, honestly, is like crack, crack, crash, splashes,
Yeah.
tentacles
You're right.
stuff, and then a somewhere.
Okay,
else.
so, Yue, can you hear me?
Mo?
Yue?
I don't know if she answered. Is Kanar gonna answer his three-way cell phone call?
Kanar is concerned about life.
Mo hangs up, and then she tries to call her back, but she ends up calling Kanar instead.
Kanar,
Still
you are
does
on
not
the side of the
answer.
ship.
Yue tries calling Mo
Why are they
again.
calling me? Why are they
Mo
calling me?
is so confused at this point, but she hits the green button, so now she should have Kanar on hold and Yue on the phone. But she's
Mo, I'm. Can you hear me, Mo?
sort of.
Okay, good. That's good enough. I think the ship is alive. I'm in the hold, so I'm below. I think are you the one who put down the anchor?
Yeah, that was me.
Very nice move. I liked it. Little slip and slidey for me, but it was fine. I'm pretty sure the whole ship is alive. So my idea is maybe we burn it and then we leave.
Well, what about Unit? Have you seen Unit?
Oh, that's why we're on the ship.
Yeah.
All right, so
Forgot. It's been a while. It's been a long couple turns. I forgot what we were doing.
as you guys are speaking on the phone, Kanar, you are trying to scale the wall up, or is that what's your goal?
Yeah, I'm now focused on the chain from the anchor, and I'm climbing that chain
Okay.
to get to the top.
So Kanar, you shift over to the chain. You start making your way up. It's about 50 feet more to the top. Actually, the chain is over the bow, so it's a little bit higher even, maybe 60, 70. As you do so, the tentacles have stopped their paddling now, having the anchor down. They seem to be sort of maneuvering in a different way. And you look around you and you see the tentacles are slowly like climbing alongside and past you. They're rising up out of the water and up the side of the ship and towards the upper deck. So you even like move out of the way of one as it just goes up and up and up. And Mo, you see these 3, 4, 5, 6 big old tentacles sort of start to approach up over the deck, right where you're standing at the bow, right at the mast, and just kind of linger around you as you're talking on the phone here. And at the same time, Yue down below deck with her flaming spear in the center and the phone in one ear is going to look around and see that each of these crates and barrels built of this bone stuff is going to start to shake a little bit.
Fuck.
And you hear a
They're
couple
coming.
of them
There
crack.
was bone barrels, and I think they're coming alive. They looked 3D printed, which meant, like, to me, I thought
Hey,
they looked
I'm gonna
bad.
have to call you back. There's
No.
I got a tentacle problem going on.
I got a skeleton problem
And
going
then
on.
the two of you each lose the other one on phones, and Kanar, by the time you make it to the top of the ship, you're at the top of the bow. The tentacles have all submerged beneath the water, and you look around and you see an empty ship.
Should that be, since it's 3 o'clock, where we...
And that's where we'll pick up next time.
Yeah. Wait, he sees an empty ship? He doesn't see Mo?
Doesn't see Mo. You heard her voice up there. You climb straight for her voice. You reach the top. Nobody's up here. Just some structural damage.
Should have answered your phone.
And some slippery, slimy sounds of something. Oh, and probably a little shell phone on the ground in which you hear Yue's voice saying, "Rawr,"
like, the skeletons are alive!
Wait, where am I?
generic battle noises, and that's where we'll end
where's
the
Mo?
session. Where are either of you? We'll find out.
I'm in the
next
hold!
time.
What? No!
Next time on
Why are
Roll
we
for It.
stopping?
Next time on Roll for It.
I
That's
miss
the way.
Unit.
I miss Unit too. I forgot.
All right,
that we were looking
everybody.
for-
Yue, how you feeling?
A lot? Oh my gosh, we are in shambles. We need to go. We need to have like a therapy meeting, the three of us together, to figure out some emotions here. Because there's a lot going on. I don't think either of you understand how important it is that Robert gets to Monrethia and we clear this shit up. Yue's a little upset with Kanar for not thinking about how important that is, and she's like, "What, is he being a little selfish right now?" But she's also never been in a relationship, so she doesn't know. She'll probably talk to Mo later. But Mo also doesn't understand her, so she's like, maybe I'll go talk to Robert, because he has to listen to me, so. But yeah, she's feeling she's conflicted.
All right. Kanar.
Kanar is very concerned about his actions. Where he means well, but he's noticing that the main concern right now is where are the people amongst the crew, being Unit, Yue, and Mo. He is still very confident that he can handle whatever monstrosities come his way because no one took any damage. But at the same time, getting on top of the ship and not seeing Mo there.
The ship took damage.
Well, I mean, we didn't know that. We were never told if it was actually a ship, or in Kanar's mind, he doesn't know if the ship is sentient or not. But seeing the shell phone there at the bottom, his first thought is very concerning for Mo.
Yeah, I was feeling pretty okay until you said that I didn't exist anymore. I feel less okay now. Emotionally, I think she's being really hard on Kanar, and I don't think Mo really understands why right now. Like, I don't think she's even taking the time to, like, she knows she doesn't feel good about Kanar being the captain of this ship, but I don't think she's convinced it's because he can't do it. And I think she's just like being immature about it because she's Mo. And with Yue, I think I don't know. I don't agree that she doesn't think it's important. I think she's just a little worried about like the obsession with this bad guy, because Yue's had obsessions with bad guys before. She's very vengeful.
Oh, it's not like that.
No, not like you like him. Like the obsession of like the vengeful obsession. Like when you killed the guys and put them as charm bracelets, like kept their souls with you on your wrist.
That was
like
weeks ago.
Yeah, that was like I destroyed that, right?
I think that Mo's just concerned that that she gets so caught up in the people who have wronged her that she's not enjoying her life. So yeah, so she's not really on great terms with either of them right now, but I think with Kanara especially, she's not really taking the time to figure out why she's acting like this. She's just being kind of a bitch because she's Mo. So
We love him.
Well, I feel great.